Oh, man. Oh. Oh, no. You don't understand how mentally unprepared I am for this shit today. I'm not ready for this shit today. I'm not here for it. I'm not here for it one bit. I really am not mentally ready for this shit today. I'm not. I'm really not. In fact, I'm so not ready for this to the point where I've just been thinking about everything and anything else outside of this. It's only when I started preparing the stream, I started putting together the overlay, I said, raw. I said, shit. It's only then did I realize, oh no, we're playing Forest, aren't we? This is the game we've all been talking about. This is the game we've all been talking about. The last day of the season. I swear to you, I don't know what's got into me over the last couple of days. There's been other things in the background. I've just not thought about this. I've completely switched off. And it's only now I'm switching back on. And I'm not ready for it. I'm really not mentally ready for this. Big up the chat. Big up everybody in the building. What do we do here, guys? What are we going to do? What's going to happen here? Really, what I'd like to say is that we'd watch ourselves. We'd focus on ourselves. And we wouldn't have to look at other results around the league. But special occasion, special circumstances, most likely I'll be looking at the other results as well. Just because this is going to be nip and tuck. It's going to be close. So yeah, I'm quite concerned. Quite concerned. Big up the chat. Big up everybody in the building. I'm going to run a poll. The poll is very simple. It's not even about win, lose, or draw. It's actually, the poll is, will we qualify for the Champions League? Because we don't have to necessarily win and qualify. It could be one of those days where we get a bit of luck. Maybe we get fortune in other results. But most likely we need to win the game. So I'm just going to simply ask you, are we making it or are we not? I also think there's a massive difference, of course, between qualifying for Europa and Conference. I think anyone who's gone to any Conference League games, home or away this season, will probably tell you that, especially. But to be honest, even if you've been watching them, I think you can feel the difference. You can feel the lack of competitive nature to it. So for sure, we need to not be in that competition. But that's not really decided today because the final's on Wednesday. And really, regardless of today, you need to win that final just for your own pride. But I do need Champions League football. I do. I really do. Watching it this season in particular, watching the big clashes, watching the other sides play each other, the goals, the drama. I need that. The stakes, the high stakes. I feel like that's the thing that you just don't get with the other competitions that you get in the Champions League. The Champions League will make you nervous. The Champions League will have you sweating. The Champions League will have you awake the night before. The Champions League will have you dreaming. The other competitions just don't give you that. It is watered down. It is lesser. And I don't want that again next season. I want shit to be on the line. I want to feel pressure. There's nothing better than pressure in this sport. There's nothing better than pressure. And there's nothing better than jeopardy. So, hopefully. Right, I'm going to run this over here. When the lineups come out, I will type them. I've got what I think is the predicted lineups done, but let's wait for the confirmation. Thomas Tuchel, super chat, big up, brother. He says, Big Six can't say Chelsea weren't the best in UCL 2021 despite winning it. Winning it. Then go on to say Caicedo, team of the year, just because he didn't win the league, called him out. Yeah, I mean, listen, bro. the logic is not logic. It's not the logic is not making sense. I keep saying, if you want to have a go at us for the Champions League win, to be honest, don't try to have a go at us on any Champions League win, because if you haven't won it, first of all, I really don't want to hear you talking. That's the first thing. Like, if you have not won it, it's better that you understand that I don't really care. You know what I mean? Now, winning it is one thing. Winning it in a certain way is ridiculous. Like, now you're just asking for shit that isn't, not only is it not relevant to me, because I'm not gonna turn my nose up at any Champions League at any given moment, but it's so rare that you get it. The timing of when you get it is really not up to you. You'd be lucky if you get one. That's how I see it. So winning is winning, exactly. Now, when we won it the first time, obviously, yes, we won it a bit fortuitously. We won it when we were finishing 6th or 5th or whatever it was that season, to the point where we knocked Champions League football. We took Tottenham out of the Champions League to win it. But how many years did we deserve to win it and not win it? Whether it was top teams, crazy decisions, refereeing decisions, drama, red cards, penalty shootout losses, whatever, we deserved to win it already prior to winning it. So we were just getting our shit back as far as I was concerned with that group of players. And then the second time, we were the best defense in Europe. Like, our defense in Europe was setting records. Yeah, we finished third. Big whoop. Big whoop. We finished third and we won the Champions League. I'll take it every single day. You know what I mean? I'll take it every single day. For us to win the league and win a Champions League same season, it's going to take a lot of stability. It's going to take a lot of planning, preparation, which is neither of the two Champions Leagues have been about planning or preparation. Two managers that were brought in pretty much in the second round of the round of 16 or quarterfinals and just went on to win. Napoli, turnaround, and after the group stages, if you're talking Tuchel. No problem. Today, please, and I mean this with the greatest respect, Ninja, I couldn't give two shits about what anyone's got to say on a video about me. Like, don't bring that to me. I'm not interested. I'm not interested. If you know me by now, I'm here to give you my content. I don't give a shit what's being said, okay? I got bigger fish to fry, bigger problems than that. So just don't even put that in my arena. I'm interested in answering some questions from the chat. That's what I'm interested in doing. Madueke's clumsiness and lack of shooting technique. The thing is, Ibrahim, and I understand that you're not a fan of Madueke, but we need goals today. We need people that will take shots today. We need people that are going to make difference today. And listen, today is one of those days where kind of almost it's a final. And I don't like calling it a final because there's no trophy up for grabs. And you know what I said on my last stream before Robert crashed it? The stream before the last, Crystal Palace versus Manchester City in the final. I was trying to articulate the fact that I don't want us to get comfortable with top 4 or top 5 as a trophy. Like, qualifying for this competition is not success. It's a step in the right direction for this group, but it's not success in my opinion, because success is picking up trophies. And Crystal Palace fans will feel that, Newcastle fans will feel that, Liverpool fans will feel that today, PSG or Inter Milan fans will feel that, Tottenham fans will feel that. That parade that you saw on Friday, I want that for us. I want that for us. We're not going to parade the Conference League if we win it, but I want that. That's success, right? So I don't want to get too far down the line of, Champions League football. Da, da, da. Like, we need to get it today, but then we need to kick on. So yeah, for me, bro, it's just remembering that a little bit and trying to balance it out a bit, because like I said, I don't deem this success if we get it done today. We just have to do it. I you know my thoughts. I think we should have had this done before, or at least have it a lot more comfortable than it is right now. But it's not. So yeah, it is what it is. We just have to approach it today and take care of it, which I think we are capable of doing. I know in my Mystic Man I did predict a 1-1. And I do think a draw is the most likely scenario for us, because we obviously have not got a great away record in 2025. And when we play competitive teams like this away from home, who are close to us in the table, Newcastle away, for example, We know it's not easy. But I have hope. If I didn't have hope, I'd let you know. But I do have hope. If I have something, I have hope. The starting lineup is confirmed. And to be honest, I'm a little bit surprised by one player not being involved, which is Lavia. Because I thought Lavia would be crucial for this game to start, especially when he's not available to play against Real Betis on Wednesday because he's not registered. So I actually thought it was therefore a guarantee that he'd play today, but he's not. I'm going to go through the whole team once I have it on screen. It's just a bit of a surprise with the midfield, but we'll talk about it. Interesting decision. Achampong's on the bench. Let's see. Let me just read it all out. Who else is there? Chalobah on the bench as well. So Tosin starts. Maybe that's because aerially he's more dominant than Trevor Chalobah. Obviously, we're going up against Chris Wood, 20 goals this season. Any set piece, really, you got to be wary of Nottingham Forest to a degree. So he is slightly strong. Well, actually, he is stronger in the air. He's stronger in the air, so I understand that one. I don't think there's much between our centre-backs. I think they're all B-side centre-backs, as I've said before. I don't think there's a massive gap in quality between them. Yes, there's some that maybe you will believe is better than others, but I don't think it's drastic. And I think none of them are A-side for a title-winning team at the moment. They might, maybe you'd hope Colwell becomes that, but he's not that right now. You put an A-side centre-back next to these guys, and I think you get great results defensively. I think our defense this season has already improved, but there's still improvements to be done with the keeper and the partnership at the back. Obviously, Fofana's injured, that doesn't help. But the starting 11 is Sanchez, James, captain, of course, Tosin, Colwell, Cucurella, Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez starts, Madueke, Palmer, Sancho, Neto's up front, Gue on the bench, George on the bench. I'm happy with that. Gue could not start this game. That would be ridiculous. There's no way you can throw him in just off the cuff like that. Not played any football, not even played 10-minute cameos, not played 15-minute cameos. He cannot just go straight into the starting 11 against Forest. Mikel Murillo does make it back for Nottingham Forest, so he is there in the team today at centre-back next to Milenkovic, so that is the strongest centre-back pairing. Ola Einar is in the team as well. So is Williams, so that's the back four. I'm pretty sure I've actually got this team pretty much spot on. Callum Hudson-Odoi is not in the starting 11, so he's going to be on the bench, I assume, is he? Yes, he is. So, yeah. Nottingham Forest team, pretty predictable. Going to have the bench up, and then everything's going on screen. I don't subscribe to the notion that because they need to win today, they're going to go full pedal to the metal. I think I may have said it on All You Can Eat, but I do think Nottingham Forest will be quite cagey. Maybe the first 10, 15, they'll go for it because the crowd and whatnot. But once the game settles down, I do think they're pretty open to us just having possession. I don't think they're going to throw loads of people forward and be naive. I think they'll play to their strengths. They'll go low block. They'll play on the counter. They'll keep things tight. And I think their ideal situation is probably trying to take this to 70th minute, make subs. Hopefully, they'll be thinking, okay, maybe Chelsea will get nervous. Maybe we start to panic because maybe we still need a winner, a goal. And that's when they start really pushing things on, trying to exploit. Yeah, I'd love to think that we're going to batter them 3-0 today, but I am more mentally prepared for a very close game. Mainly because not only are we not clinical, but they are also, if they want to be, good defensively. All right, so let's just move that so you can see the bench. This is going to be a long day, guys. This is going to be a long day. Let's see what the chat's saying, though. So those are your teams. Get your votes in the poll as well. There's nobody else today. Nobody else but us. The world is watching. Everybody else today is doing meaningless matches. Apart from maybe Newcastle at home to Everton, Villa taking on United at Old Trafford, and City away at Fulham. Everybody else is playing meaningless matches. The team sheets are on the screen if you're just coming in. The lineups are confirmed. Reece James starts. Lavia's on the bench. No Gue and no George in the starting 11. They're both on the bench. So that is the team. Everything else is pretty much as it always is. I'm going to go through lineups for the other games as well that concern us in a minute. I'll read them out. Just check everybody's playing their strongest teams, etc. But it's pretty much what it is. Some people going into this game would have wanted maybe Cole Palmer to play false 9, to play Enzo, Caicedo and Lavia. Some people wanted maybe Cole Palmer to go to the right. So you still get the striker on the pitch or the makeshift striker. And then you still get to go Enzo, Caicedo, Lavia because we want to dominate the midfield. But I think the most likely scenario was always going to be that Palmer stays where he is. Neto goes up front. The wingers, Sancho comes back in because he's able to play the game. And it's really the choice between Enzo and Lavia. Now, obviously, Enzo had some sort of eye injury over the last couple of games, he was saying. So I was starting to think maybe Enzo will come out of the team and Lavia will come in, not only tactically, but also because Enzo's just not necessarily healthy with the eye situation. But that hasn't happened. He's gone and started him. So this is it. This is it. That's the only thing I'm a bit confused about. Or not confused, but surprised. Because we know Lavia can't play on Wednesday. So Enzo's got to play Wednesday. Caicedo's got to play Wednesday. Jackson's going to come back most likely Wednesday. Big up, Matt. I'm so nervous. This game is stress. Bro, usually I start the watch-alongs way more upbeat. I don't know. Today I'm nervous. I'm nervous, brother, because I feel like a lot is on the line. We can't escape how important this game is. We need Champions League football. We need it money-wise. We need it attraction-wise. As soon as that Florian Wirtz transfer is confirmed, that will be an indication of just how serious the rivals are in this window. We cannot be going into this window acting a fool and making purchases for 2040 as we have in previous, or making silly squad signings that don't really either fit the manager's ideology and philosophy or PSR-led or agent-led transfers. So we have to be serious. I've said it before. We need about 4 players in the spine, and that's it. I wouldn't do anything else. I'm not here to be distracted. The only bonus cherry on top of the cake you could make a case for is once you've sold Nkuku, once you've moved on Felix, once you've moved on Chukwuemeka, you can make a case to say Palmer needs maybe a backup 10 or competitive option in the 10. I love the way Ryan Cherky plays the game. I do. This is a throwback footballer. This is a footballer that belongs in the early 2000s. This is a footballer that that belongs in the natural number 10 free role, Mesut Ozil, James Rodriguez, sorry. All these 10s. He belongs in that era. He's in the wrong era. I think if he was in the previous era, he'd be already transferred out of Lyon by now. So I'd like to have him. But I do doubt that, one, he wants to come here and play second fiddle to Palmer, which I think he'd have to initially because he's still Palmer. He's not going to play on the flanks for a Maresca team, because if Palmer, as hard-working as he is, can't play on the flanks for a Maresca team, which doesn't overlap its fullbacks, there's not a hope in hell Ryan Cherky is playing on the flanks for a Maresca team. So he has to play in the 10. And he's not going to play Palmer and Cherky and Esteval. It's just not going to happen. So as much as it sounds great, because on the ball, the guy is like a key to the lock, it's just probably not going to happen. It's a shame, but it's probably not going to happen. So I'd just focus on what is plain and obvious, which is what I said in my video. The goalkeeper, which will probably be Petrovic maybe. We'll see the striker, the left winger, and the centre-back. And I don't think Cherky wants to move for backup minutes, because you need to remember, he wants to be in that World Cup squad for France. With France in particular, I always bring up the World Cup because that squad is so competitive. Every single one of those guys in there will be looking for first-team football. It's why maybe our centre-backs, Badiashile and Disasi, might be easier to move on than usual. I like Joan Garcia, the goalkeeper at Espanyol. I haven't watched much of him, but I saw that he was getting absolutely, lifted into the sky by his fans, keeping them up in the La Liga. People have been saying he's been the best keeper in Spain this season. I'm sure he's going to be going to Barcelona. They need a keeper. I know Arsenal are linked. We won't be getting him. But yeah. But anyway, back onto this game. This game is, for me, all about getting through the first 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes, man. I'm fully expecting their crowd to be up for it and to be, there's going to be a lot of animosity maybe. They're going to try and create something special, and we just need to make sure we get through that period. I'm not expecting this to be easy. I'm not even expecting the first half to be pretty. If we are 0-0 at halftime and it's been an ugly first half for maybe 30 minutes of it, I wouldn't be shocked. I think it's going to take time for us to get into the game, take time for us to kind of settle ourselves down and get control. Because I think Forest, if they're to be smart, they're probably trying to make this into a fight. They're probably trying to keep the ball stop and start, loads of set pieces. I don't know if they're going to do long throws. If you want to make this game ugly, that is more in their favour, and our favour would be more to play football. So I'd be very interested to see if Nottingham Forest go all the way today in terms of the dark arts and making this a nasty game. Because that's what I would do if I was them. If I was them, I'd be doing long throws. I'd be doing fouls, stop and start. I would just be trying to make this game as messy as possible. And that's obviously not what we want, because we always try to keep the ball. So, but let's see. Let's see what they do. Let's see what they do. Let's see. Assad says, I want us to lose to... Oh, Jesus is Lord. What am I reading? What am I reading? What am I reading? What am I about to read, Assad? Seriously. What am I about to read? Okay, I'm going to read it. But I'm really confused with the way you started that super chat. So I'm starting to hope that there is some sort of, I don't know. There's something coming. I'm starting to hope there's something coming. Okay, let's see. Assad says, I want us to lose today for all the low standard mentality fans who blame the directors, not woke, inverting fraud. Chelsea won with 4-3-3 and back three. Okay. I personally don't understand this logic. There will be people out there, whether they like to admit it or not, that they will be hoping that we lose today because they'll be able to say, I told you so, I guess. No, not that. That's not the way my brain works. I'll be honest. No one gains anything from us losing today, apart from the rivals. There's nothing to be gained. We financially will be in a spot of bother. We will have European football next season regardless. So we're still going to have the fixture congestion. We're just not going to be playing at the top level, attracting the top players. And just because this is not necessarily off to a great start, it doesn't mean we shouldn't be trying to get out of the shit we're in and see the light out of the end at the end of the tunnel, if there is any light. So I would like to try and improve. Do you know what I mean? I don't really understand the obsession with let's just burn this shit down to the ground until we get what we want. The only people that will suffer is ourselves. We are the ones watching this every week. We are the ones that have to watch these players, and the quality of the players impacts our emotions. So I'd like to get higher quality players, and I'd like to be able to be in the Champions League because, listen, regardless of my faith and lack of in the directors, I would like to be able to say, now you have Champions League attraction as well. So you already had no excuse, but now you have even less excuse, you know? But I don't subscribe to that because I just don't understand what you have to gain from that. He's probably going to be in the job regardless. So if he loses today, I haven't heard any inkling or any report in that if we lose, he's sacked. So what you're going to have is just a worse version of Chelsea with exactly the same manager that you despise. So I'm not really sure what you're getting out of it. For me, if you don't have a top manager at a top club, which you should, if you don't have a top manager, What you need is top players to dig said top manager, said mediocre or not very good or decent or good or whatever manager out of the hole. You need better players. Top managers already ask for top players. So anybody that's not a top manager definitely needs top players. There's no... Now, Conte can make a mediocre team into title winners or whatever. So obviously, there's exceptions to the rule. But most managers want the better players. They want as good as they can get. And the foundations we need to build to get said top manager need to be better foundations than we have. So for me, I'm only trying to see a win today. I don't really understand any other logic. I'll be honest. I'm not really trying to understand that. And I know there's no top manager coming here, but Maresca doesn't hire himself. So that's what you need to understand. The Maresca doesn't hire himself. So I'm not really understanding Assad's logic. But anyway, are you mentally prepared to sign Garnacho? No, I'm not. No, I've said it already. If we sign him, I'm crashing out. I won't let us lose today. Okay. Well, I'd like to see what you're going to do. Are you going to go out there? You got something up? What do you mean by that? You going out there to play or something? Or you going to kick ball? I don't understand. Yeah. I mean, I hope that you have a plan. I hope you have a plan for us. I don't know what you got up your sleeve, because I'm not going to lie. I'm pretty much a bystander. I'm pretty sure we're all bystanders here. We can't do shit. Opinion on Ekiteke. I think he's the needle mover. I'm not sure about needle mover just yet. Listen, I know who my needle movers are, and they're very expensive, and they're going to ask for wages that we probably don't want to pay. Anybody else is young, developing, learning, and doesn't deserve to be put under the pressure I would like to put on the striker next season. I'd like to put pressure on the striker next season to get 20 Premier League goals outrightly. Not 20 GA, not 20 in all comps, 20 Premier League goals. That's the type of striker I want coming through the door. I want someone that has some experience, someone that has been about, somebody that has hit the figures, somebody that is coming in with the personality and the reputation that they also know that that's the pressure on them, and they're up to it, and they want that pressure. I don't want a kid coming in who you have to kind of be lenient, and you have to kind of be understanding, and you have to be developing, and you have to... No. That person can be the second choice. That person can be the floater across the front line. But next season, Chelsea Football Club needs a striker that is demanding from themselves 20 Premier League goals, and not pump fake. Not pump fake the 20 goals in an interview and say, I'd like to... No, you know that's what you're here to do. So yeah, that's what I want. That's what I want. I mean, Brentford have got two strikers that today could end up on 20. Chris Wood we're going up against on 20, and he's been pretty, irrelevant almost the last few weeks, month or so. You don't even have to be consistently scoring throughout the season to get 20. I remember Diego Costa when he got 20 goals at Chelsea in the title winning seasons. He wasn't consistently scoring throughout the whole year. He got his big cluster of goals. Then maybe February he started to kind of dip, and then there was transfer rumors about a move to China and things dried up. And you still got your 20 goals. So it's not even like you got to be like banging them in all season long to get 20. 20's got to be the standard at Chelsea. You've got to be trying to hit 20. I know we don't have many strikers in history that hit the 20 because we've always chopped and changed our strikers a lot. And Drogba wasn't mad prolific in the Premier League every single season. But we should be aiming to have a striker that has 20 goals per season. At least one. At least one striker that does that. So let's see. What else is being said? Take a minute to close your eyes and manifest Chelsea win. No, I don't think Jackson's that guy. Not right now. I'm not relying on Jackson next season to hit 20. I'd bench him. I like him, but I'd bench him. At best, he's got to be benched. Got to be benched. I wouldn't put any one person's development over the overall objective. You've got to be moving at the pace of the club. You've got to be moving in that trajectory. And to be honest, we're not moving fast enough, in my opinion. You know that. I think we should have qualified for Champions League already by now. I think we should have qualified last season. But last season, because of the fact that everybody came in, maybe their first season, you could understand it a bit more. This season, even less allowance for it, right? So it's like, for me, we should be moving on to title challenging stuff now. So if you're not ready for that, then you're going to have to sit on the bench. I'll be honest. Because some players are ready. Caicedo is ready. Cucurella is ready. So if you're not ready, then that is your business. That is kind of your business. Nah, previews probably won't be back for Club World Cup. No. Especially not group stages. Remember, I'm in South Africa as well for a period. Looking forward to that. Why is Lavia on the bench? I'm not sure. I'm looking for some quotes, actually. I'm not really sure why he's on the bench. I'm going to take a look. Let me see. Is there any quotes? Maresca. All I've seen is Maresca. It's up to the team to quieten down the noise. Yes, etc., etc. Nah, no quotes. No info on that. If you don't qualify today, it almost gives some people. I mean, it's two sides of the same coin, because it's funny, because if you don't qualify for Champions League today, that for me is like a damning indictment on last summer and January, and the lack of activity in one window and the lack of quality in the other. And if you believe it's down to the manager solely, then their appointment of him is also can be thrown into that. But then it's funny, because that now becomes an excuse for them going into this window to say, oh, we don't have Champions League football. Sorry, we can't get Osimhen. He doesn't want to play for a team that doesn't play Champions League, so we have to get Delap, etc. So then they almost buy themselves more of an excuse for some people to go and target Gittins and Garnacho and Delap. Players that are not needle movers. So I don't think they should be afforded such luxury. But some people will still make the allowance for it and say, oh, it's still progress because we're going from Conference League to Europa League, not realizing that we should never have been in the Conference League in the first place. That's the key. Let's see. One thing I have been impressed with recently is I think our defending has been a lot better. The back line's been really strong. We've not been conceding loads of chances. The goalkeeper's not been making any massive mistakes. That does give me a bit of confidence going into this game. I think if we'd come into this fixture leaking a lot of goals and just looking like a mess defensively, I would have probably already written us off in my head, because I would have been like, there's no way we're going to come here and concede 2 goals and get 3, but because the defense has been pretty airtight against Liverpool, against Everton, as it should be, against Man United, Tottenham, I think, was a clean sheet as well. But even Fulham, I don't remember loads of chances against us. Because the defense has been better, it gives me hope that maybe today we actually don't concede. Maybe today we actually just sneak this 1-0. And it's a really professional performance. It's just a 1-0. Low scoring game, it's nervy, it's cagey, but the defense actually stands the test of time and keeps the clean sheet. That's what I'm hoping for. Because I don't think we should be going into a you score, I score, you score, I score. We don't have clinical finishers, and we don't have informed Cole Palmer to be doing that, to be playing that game. We don't have a Cole Palmer to be playing that game. We really need Cole Palmer to be on it today, man. Can't be having a lukewarm Cole Palmer today, people. Garnacho or Sancho? Question. I mean, I'd still pick Sancho, but I don't want either of them right now. I think there's a clear upgrade to be made on the left wing position, and it doesn't involve either of them in my head. Carlos saying I was expecting better from Maresca. Terrible strategy. So what, you don't like the team? I'm a bit concerned about Enzo and Caicedo in the middle today. Especially because in big games, especially away from home, he tends to go with Lavia next to Caicedo. In the earlier part of the season, Lavia was next to Caicedo all the time. And as much as Enzo's improved his coverage and the way that he gets about, he's South American, so he puts the shift in when he can with the legs that he's got, God gave him. He'll get about as much as he can. And I think as a third defensive midfielder after Lavia and Caicedo, or after whoever is in there, if it's Santos next season, that's all right. But when you're relying upon him as that guy, it's a little bit more sketchy. Because he's not a 6. Off the ball, anyway. Could be a deep line playmaker all he wants, but off the ball, he's not a 6. And that's why all these managers keep throwing him into the 8. They keep asking him to get up the pitch a bit, get some assists, get some goals. Because if you play him as a deep line playmaker, it's almost... And it's not even Jorginho, because Jorginho's tackles, interception statistics were always actually pretty good in close quarters, because he played there at Napoli. Close quarters, he can nip the ball and get it off people. Over large spaces, he's getting killed. I don't even think Enzo's that great at getting the ball off. He's like, his tackles and interceptions are just not going to be as high. It's not going to be there. There's no one to cross to in open play. It's got to be set pieces. It's going to sound very critical, but I was not a fan of our setup against United and would have much preferred we went with Caicedo at right back. We played Caicedo at right back against Newcastle, and people obviously were pissed because Reece James didn't play, and then we didn't win that game. So I think it is a case-by-case basis. It depends on who's playing in the midfield. Sometimes you do need Caicedo in that midfield to make those tackles and interceptions, those stupid statistics he's put up this season that should have him in Team of the Year. But I digress. And sometimes you might not need him in there, especially if you're going to be, I don't know, if you're going up against a team that's maybe going to low block it, they're not as adventurous, and you want to get an extra midfielder or attacker on the pitch, and that's your way of doing it. And you don't need an extra defender. But it does depend on the situation. Because I don't want to see Reece James going into midfield. I think where Reece James played against Man United was perfect. I've said it before. I understand that he's not a flying fullback, overlapping, goal scoring, Reece James 2021. I understand that. Because this is the longest Reece James has been fit for years. So we have to give Maresca credit for that, because somehow, some way, him and the medical team have been able to keep Reece James fit for a significant amount of time. That should not go unnoticed. My problem is that when Reece James plays in midfield and you're asking him to scan with his back with front facing towards his own goal, he's not comfortable. He's not looked comfortable. So right now, the only place to play him is in the back 3 as a right-sided centre-back. I think it was, the Aspilicueta position, we called it, against Man United, where he can still kind of drift into the front part of the pitch on the edge of the box, where we saw him take the shot, saw him make the cross, but he's facing the opposition goal. He's not facing our goal. He's not having to receive like Lavia, turn, spin, twist. He's just facing the opposition goal, playing on the front foot, so he can just play the cross, play the pass, whatever he wants to do, take the shot. And he's not trying to like almost knit things together like some sort of deep line playmaker in the midfield, or some sort of dictator, controller, tempo setter. I don't think that's his future in there. Don't worry. I shouldn't have missed any super chats, but I will double check. All right, cool. So, Assad says, I hate data coaches. I want my Chelsea back 4-3-3. Yeah, listen, I think Maresca's saying this because he wants to kind of make his case as to what he's done this season. He's trying to say, listen, last season you spent the majority of your season in 10th, 80 to 85% of it in 10th. This season you've spent 80 to 85% of the time in the top 5. So that's progression because we've been better for longer. That's his case. My case is, I hear all that. However, there's some things you can't quantify for in this sport that the data doesn't show you. So whilst you can use the data to help you, you also need to have a smell for the game. Like, you have to have a sense for it. You can't just go, because otherwise you don't even need to watch the game. Just go to the computer, type in this formula and pop up. And whatever, whoever does it the quickest gets all their results. That's not how football works, because there's certain things in the game you cannot quantify for, because you got to watch and you got to understand the weaknesses and the nuances and the strengths and some things are just you can't plan for. Data is science. You can't plan for unpredictable things in the sport. And I feel like we just need to have a bit of a balance. We just need to have a lot more of a balance. Yeah, that's what they call the eye test, bro. 100%, that's what they call the eye test. Statistically, right, Lampard is better than Iniesta. Statistically. But respectfully, he's not better than Iniesta. Iniesta's a better player. I'm using one of my GOATs as an example, because then I'm being serious. I'm not being biased. But Iniesta is a better midfielder. So you have to watch the game. Because if I put their stats next to each other, actually, to be honest, Iniesta is not even a great example because Iniesta's stats are still nuts. But you get it. Goals. Goals and assists. You know. You saw me on Football Fans Tribe. Big up, brother. Big up. It was good to go on there. That was my first time on there as well. Their quality. Great vibes. They took some of the nerves away and now they're back, you know. If we sell Enzo, we don't get Garnacho. There's boys. Oh, they are boys. Oh, okay. I don't know about all that. I'll be honest. I think Garnacho, he's not going to reject us because Enzo's not here. Yeah, I do think Ekiteke is a bit similar to Isak in some ways. Yeah, I do. But again, if you're going to sign someone that's similar to Isak, you don't really have a use for Jackson. If you're going to sign someone that isn't necessarily aerially dominant, isn't necessarily going to be your immediate needle mover, you just sign him as your deputy to whoever you sign. And if you're getting him, I don't really understand what Jackson's use is now. Because now Jackson's just a worse version of whatever you're trying to develop. Or one of them will be the guy and the other one won't be, you know? I feel like we need a contrast. We need someone that comes in and you can put in a cross and they can give you a bullet header. You can put in a cross that might not be the most accurate and they can give you a scissor kick. The box movement is so elite that the cutbacks are going to them. They're understanding. They got a smell for it. They got an understanding of it. They're a pure striker. We've got enough of these kind of, in the sport, 9-10s, second strikers, wide forwards, space occupiers. This is the João Pedro link all over again. This is why I didn't even pay no notice to it. Thank God it seems to be of no truth. We don't need João Pedro. We don't need any more floaters. We don't need any more drop deep. We got that. That's what Jackson does. So if you want that, you've already got it. You just need the guy to be confident again, and then he'll do all of that. He'll come receive the ball deep, hold it up, kick it on, pass it, carry it. You got all that. What you need is someone who in the box is gonna put the ball in the back of the net. That's what you need. Obviously, if you was getting Isak, then you could just have the best of both. But we don't really have many strikers right now that I can see that are doing both sides of that to an elite level. Back in the early 2000s, 2010s, you had Suarez, you had Aguero, you had Tevez, you had Van Persie, you had Rooney, you had all these technically gifted strikers that were able to drop deep, run in behind, link things, score goals. carry the ball. Like, they could do everything. They were very well-rounded. Now you don't have that. You got guys that can drop deep and link, but they can't shoot, and they can't understand the situation and read the game when the ball's coming into the box. Or you got people that can finish and can't do anything in there, you know, when it comes to the link up, or they struggle, or they make it look mad. They make it look boxy. They're boxy players. And then the ones that can do both, like Isak, costs 120-30 million, and we're not gonna do that. I know Maresca said he wants more Jacksons. I know. He better get someone that can finish. You know. Let's see. That's supposed to be Gu. I don't think it is. What's my prediction? Good question. I think I said 2-1 to Chelsea. I have to predict a Chelsea win. It's the last day of the season. We need to win. I don't really care about how we play, how we've played. It's too late for all that. This is basically a final, but it's not. So you just have to put it down to anything can happen. Heads or tails, rock, paper, scissors. We could lose today, we could draw, or we could win. Genuinely. Any of these things can happen. And it doesn't have to be a pretty performance. I'm not even here for a performance. I'm here for a result. So I'm just going to take the result and say 2-1 win. Might be a disgusting performance. But I'll be honest, it doesn't matter right now. All of that kind of performance and how we play, that's long gone. That's long gone. Today is all about the result. If they play brilliantly today and they don't win, it doesn't matter. Today is a very nasty day. It's unkind because it's not about what it looks like. It's about what it is. It's not about the fabrication. It's about reality. Did you get Champions League football or did you not? And that's it. That's literally it. There's nothing else to it. They could play the most beautiful game today, and if they lose, it's so irrelevant. It's beyond irrelevant. Everybody's kicking off at the same time. All the results are coming in at the same time. Let me take a look at the lineups at Old Trafford, because I feel like Aston Villa will beat Man United, guys. If you're looking at the result at Old Trafford to help you, look away, in my opinion. Man United have rested players, it seems. Let's see. Well, not really. There's some rotations. Goalkeeper's been rotated. Lindelof is playing. He's confirmed to be leaving at the end of the season. Heaven's playing. Young kid, talented, but he's been rotated in. Maguire starts. Mazraoui starts. Dorgu starts. Bruno Fernandes is still there. Casemiro. Diallo, Mason Mount. Højlund is up front, who's pretty poor. So, judging by their bench, it seems like they are going as strong as they can, Man United, because everybody on the bench didn't really start against Tottenham in midweek. And Aston Villa, of course, gone strong. Watkins is up front, McGinn, Asensio, Rodgers, Onana, Kamara, Maatsen, Torres, Konza, Cash, and Martinez. It's a very strong team. And it's a bench that has Tielemans, Ramsey, Bailey, Malin, Lucas Digne, Ross Barkley, Mings. Mate, there's no way Aston Villa are not winning that, surely. Surely Emery's not gonna bottle that one. There's no way. Where's Disasi, man? Well, you can't play Disasi right back today. Where's Disasi? Disasi's not even on the bench. Is he injured? Where's Disasi? You've not given yourself the option of even misprofiling Disasi. After all of the nonsense I've seen in the Champions League, this guy putting Disasi at right back getting killed. He's not doing it today. He's not doing it today. There's no Garnacho in the Man United squad. He's gone. Hopefully not here. Maybe Tottenham will sign him. Tottenham, go and sign Garnacho, man. Go and sign Garnacho, man. Go on. You lot can make that one make sense, man. Come on. Newcastle, Everton. That's the other one, because Newcastle were level on points with us today. Pope, Fabian Schär, Botman, Byrne, Murphy, Bruno Guimaraes, Tonali, Livramento, Barnes, Isak, Gordon. Very strong. Everton have gone... let me check their bench. They've gone as strong as they can, based upon who's been playing. Harrison starts. Alcaraz starts. Ndai starts. Beto. Gay starts. Garner. Centre-back pairing's a bit weak. O'Brien and Keane. There's no Tarkowski. He's out. Braithwaite is out. Fuck. Yeah. Raps. I've just seen that Everton centre-back pairing, and I've seen that defence. It is raps over there. It is Rapidino. It is Rapidino over there, guys. There's no way Everton are not conceding goals today. Ashley Young at right back. I actually always say Ashley Young's going to get cooked, and he actually sometimes puts in a performance. But I'm sorry. That defense is cooked. Is Isak playing today? He is. Isak starts. Why are you saying no Isak? You wish. Isak's playing. Isak's up front. Yeah. Don't rely on Everton, man. Allow it. Them man haven't got nothing to play for. They got bare injuries in the back line. Nah. If they had their first choice centre-back pairing, I'd have something to say about it being a tight game. But now that I've just seen that, I'm like, they're 13th. They can't even fall to 14th. They can't even move to 12th. Even the Premier League prize money's locked in. Everton are guaranteed 13th, no matter the result. They're 4 points ahead of Wolves, and they're 7 points behind Palace. Everton are not moving up or down the table regardless. Count them out. Count them out. Them brothers have literally got nothing to play for. Some teams, they got prize money to play for. Do you want to be in the top 10? Do you want to be 15th? Do you want to be 16th or 17th? These brothers, nothing to play for. Literally nothing. If they're not on the beach, I'll actually be kind of confused. Why are you not on the beach? Because there's nothing to play for. So forget them. Forget them, brothers. They're not going to help us. They've got nothing to do with this. Fulham, Man City. You'd need Fulham to beat Man City, guys. You'd need them to win that game. Fulham are 10th. They could not. Nope, they can't finish 8th. So they're not even playing for European football. Fulham are guaranteed to finish either 10th, 11th, 9th, 12th. They're going to finish somewhere between 9th and 12th today. That's their life. So Fulham can't make European football. It's just about pride. It's just about pride. But don't count on anyone. Exactly. We need to win. Don't count on anyone. No, Isak's not injured. He starts. Half an hour to kick off. Don't count on anyone. Focus on yourselves. That's the best thing you can do. Best thing you can do is focus on yourselves. You do your own job and you don't have any worries. You take care of your own business and there's no issues. Sounds easier than it is, but that's the facts. I hope after today we're not looking back at the fixtures. What went wrong? Why we didn't do this, that, the third. I hope we can put Ipswich to bed. Things like that. I feel like if we don't make it today, it will kind of ruin the final a little bit. It will ruin the final in the Conference League. Yes, we won a trophy. Yes, I won a trophy. But it is the Conference League. It is difficult to kind of get yourself up for. And it isn't giving you Champions League. It's giving you Europa League. So to go into that final in a good mood and... yeah, you need to win today. It will ruin the morale. Probably in the squad, but definitely for the fans going out there. When I spoke to fans on all the away trips, they all said they need Champions League. Like, this competition is kind of worn off now. The novelty of it is worn off. It was fun. It was funny, you know. Heidenheim Astana and all this, but now it's like, yo, that's enough. Enough is enough. Do you know what I mean? Enough is enough. And the way that the Europa League is now, because no one falls down, it's still the same competition, but Bodo Glimps are in semi-finals. You know, so it's not even luxurious. It's not lavish to go into that competition. You might still be playing pretty scrub. Let's be honest, you might still be playing scrubs. Like, people make jokes about who we played in the Conference League. I saw Ferrero Rocher play Tottenham this year. I saw it with my own two eyes. I saw a team called Ferrero Rocher. I saw Bozo Glimps. I don't even really want to do this, but I could go back through this competition if I have to. It's not glamorous. We're still going to be going to crazy places. We're still going to be playing our B team, and there's not going to be much jeopardy. Like, the Europa League, especially the start of it, is nasty work. The league phase can be nasty. You might get a Galatasaray. You might get something. But you might not. You might not. Let's see who these man have had to play. They've had some good games. They've had Galatasaray. They've had Roma. But they've also had Quackbag. You know? They've had Quackbag. They've had Ferrero Rocher, like I said. So it's a mixed bag. It's a mixed bag. They've had a lot better. A lot better than us. There's Hoffenheim in there, I think. Like I said, Roma, Galatasaray. But they also had Elfsborg. They've had it's mixed. It's yeah, quack, bruv. Quack, bruv. It's a mixture. it's a mixture. And you know what it is? All of our ops are playing in champs apart from Man United. I don't want to be the only team on a Thursday holding up proceedings. Arsenal playing Champions League. Liverpool playing Champions League. Man City today, most likely after today, playing Champions League. Tottenham playing Champions League. I want to be playing Champions League. I want to be playing Champions League on a Tuesday and a Wednesday. I want to be in that league phase. I want to be in that draw when the balls are being taken out of the bowls. I want to be there. Chelsea FC. And then they, reveal, will play FC Barcelona. I need that. We deserve that. How many years has it been, chat? How many years has it been, chat? How are we going to go from a Club World Cup to playing Ferrero Rocher? How? How are we going to go from competing in a Club World Cup in Miami against Real Madrid, Bayern Munich and Atletico to playing Ferrero Rocher? It cannot run, chat. We have to be back at the pinnacle of the sport. We have to. I don't know, bro, if it's been 2 years, it's 2 years too many. It's 2 years too many. I can just about deal with 1 year out. 1 year, gap year, they'll call it. You call it a gap year. You go sightseeing, you go traveling, you go backpacking. I do a gap year. I'll go to these places far, far away. I'll do that. I'll do a gap year. But at some point, we have to get back to our education. At some point, we have to get back to the classes. Go back to the learning. Get back to the books and business. Because otherwise, I'm going to forget how to spell my own name. I'm going to forget how to spell my own name. If we don't get back into this competition this season, I will not be able to do the basics, guys. Someone will ask me basic maths, and I won't be able to do it. And I need to be back. I need to be back for my own mental state. People are saying we dropped out. No, we're not dropping out, all right? We will finish this course. We will finish this course by force. We're not dropping out. We're going back. We're going back in there today. Today's the day that we get our results and we're going back into university. Please, Champions League University. We're not getting kicked out. We're not failing the paper. We are qualifying for Champions League. by force. By force. I don't want to see no rejection letter at the end of this. I don't want to see no rejection letter. Dropouts after wasting daddy's money. Oh, no. $1 billion spent. And we can't even get into university. It's crazy. It's crazy. Oh, man. Right, let me see. We're getting closer to kickoff. When it matters, we bottle it. Ipswich and Newcastle. I'd like to think if this team are developing and they are learning and they are growing and they are improving, which is what young players are meant to do. If they are meant to be here, they have to do those things. Then this is the day that you show that you've grown. You had your embarrassment against Liverpool in the cup final last year. You've had your, batterings at the Emirates. Your battering at Anfield in the league. You've had your cup exits domestically twice this season against Brighton and Newcastle. You had all of those moments as a group. If today you can't somehow find a way to prove not only to us, but to yourselves that you have actually kicked on by winning today and qualifying for the Champions League, then I'm afraid this is why people will have their reservations. At the very least, they'll have their reservations. You've got to show progression. You have to. There's 5 spots up for grabs. I'm sorry, but it's embarrassing. If you don't get it over the course of 38 games with 5 places available, there is nobody that can find an excuse for that. It's not on. This is usually 4 spots. Imagine trying to squeeze and condense this shit into 4 spots right now. You got Liverpool. You got Arsenal. You got Man City. There's 1 spot left. That's Newcastle. That's Villa. That's ourselves. That's Forest. You can't condense that shit. That's without even bringing in Man United and Tottenham. That's how it's meant to be. 4 spots. So God has given you the gift of 5 and you still don't get it? You can't be a serious club. Especially when you're not playing Champions League football in the same campaign you're trying to qualify for said Champions League football. Qualifying now with Conference League, basically walking pace pre-season games for Champions League, that's one thing. Qualifying for Champions League again whilst playing Champions League in midweek where you can't rest and rotate against top teams twice a week is a different challenge altogether. So you've got to do this today. You've got to do this because this is not even as difficult as it gets. This is like beginner level. This is because it's funny because when you play once a week, you could maybe say, oh, well, we had less games, but we weren't in the thick of it with the fixtures and maybe we had a bit of cramp. I don't know. You've actually had 2 games a week, but you've had easy midweek games to keep yourself fresh, to keep yourself ticking. Confidence boosters. Do a bit of stat padding. Whether you've chosen to do the stat padding or not, you've had the opportunity to do said stat padding. So you've actually had the perfect scenario in some ways because you've been able to gain confidence and bring it into other competition in the Premier League. But you've got to qualify today. Everybody's got to get it done. And if we don't qualify, it's not really because of today, it's because of the season. It's because of the season. And that's what we got to remember. It's going to be because of all of the other games where we didn't do what we should have done. But today you've got an opportunity to eradicate all of the nonsense. So hopefully they get it done. Big up to Chalobah. Yes, big up to Chalobah for making the England squad. Obviously now that Braithwaite is on he's not in the squad for Everton today. I guess that makes sense as to why maybe Thomas Tuchel didn't pick him. People were saying why wasn't he picked to play left side centre back? Because I think he picked, Carl Walker's there again, Jordan Henderson's there again. So yeah, there's some picks that people don't want, but if he's injured, then I guess that gives you the reason. Adam Walton, I don't know if he's there. I can't remember if he was picked or not. I'm not eating any chocolate, brother. No, no, no. No, no, no. Yeah, just block the spam. Thank you very much. Our moral, yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. Because I think coming in here with a bit of form, coming in here with a bit of defense, a little bit of momentum, that is huge. Coming in here with the shaky form that we had a month ago, yeah, nah, not good. 4 wins in the last 5 in the Premier League for us. Newcastle away. I'm sorry, but I had that written down as a loss, and they kind of already showed me why. Do you know what I mean? And it wasn't even because really of us. We didn't actually give ourselves a bad account in that game. We could have got a result at St James's Park. If Jackson didn't get sent off, if we grew into the game with 11 men, we could have got a result. But I just had a feeling that is the place where we're just not going to get anything. But we done well. We done what we needed to do in every other match. We've actually put ourselves in as good as a position realistically we could after the Ipswich draw. You know, after Ipswich, we drew 2-2. And that's when me and many people said, you know what, if you can't beat Ipswich at home, you're finished. Like, you're just not going to get the points that you need to get. And then we went on to beat Fulham. We beat Everton. We beat Liverpool. Yes, we lost to Newcastle. Then we beat Man United. You can't really ask for much more than that. In that run of fixtures, with the context of obviously Liverpool being drunk and Man United being in the final, whatever. But with that on paper, you can't really ask for much more. So if we don't qualify, it's not really down to this run at the end. The run at the end has been very positive. There's loads of wins there. There's clean sheets. There's results. There's business has been done. It's Brentford away, or it's Ipswich at home. It's, well, I wouldn't even say Arsenal away, to be honest, because, yeah, Villa, I think we conceded a late goal, Jorgensen or whatever. Brighton 3-0. So this is what it is, people. This is what it is. We live for this shit. Our away forms, yeah, we played a lot of games at home. Fulham away is our only away win of 2025. We played a lot of home games. Everton, Liverpool, Man United, Tottenham. A lot of home games in the back end. Yeah, he did come so close to equalising with the header, yeah, before Guimaraes scored the deflection, yeah. Minor, small margins, bro. Small margins. Very, very small margins in this game. Chris Wood, dagger, nasty work. Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest, if they win, they're not even guaranteed it because they need Villa to drop points. So I'm hoping that Villa almost are winning. So then Forest know that if they win, they don't get Champions League. And then maybe they'll take a draw. Wait. No. If they win, they're going ahead of us. So they want to win anyway because they need Europa League. 7th is Conference League, isn't it, chat? Or is 7th... I need to get this nailed in my head. So is 7th... 7th is Europa, no? Let me know in the chat. 6th is Europa. I know that. But is 7th Conference or Europa right now? Because I know 8th is meant to be for something. It's because of Palace won, and everything's just getting confusing now. Palace won the FA Cup. So, yes, 6th and FA Cup is Europa. Okay, cool. That makes sense. 7th is Conference, and 8th... Is 8th getting nothing then? 8th is getting nothing. Because some people are saying 8th could get something, but 8th is getting nothing. And I know Strasbourg has just got Conference as well. Yeah. Okay, cool. Because, yeah, it was getting confusing. Some people were saying, but I think it was predicated on Palace having to... I think it was on Palace having to lose the FA Cup final, and then maybe it comes into play because City are already qualifying for champs, and then they're not getting Europa, so then, yeah, there's an extra spot or something like that. Okay, cool. That makes sense now. So, yeah. All right, cool. That makes sense. I don't know why Turkish wants a Forest win. I think Tobes and Turkish are confused. If we and I am relegated to Europa or Conference, Big Six is at 10:30 next season on Thursdays. Do you want to start at 10 o'clock or do you want to start at 10:30? Because we could even start at 9 on a Thursday because no one will be playing on Thursday. That's earlier bedtime for all of you. That's more sleep. Add an extra hour onto your sleep over the course of a year. That will do incredible things for your health, for your well-being, for your mental. Like, all of these things have to play a part. I think you guys you're so looking for your revenge on whatever I've done to you this season. I don't know. Maybe it was the hate along. It wasn't even a hate along. I make it so clear. It was a watch along that went wrong. It was a watch along that went wrong. But I'm just trying to look out for you now. Do you want to do 10:30 and finish at half 12? Or do you want to start at 9, finish by 11, even 10:30, and just enjoy your evenings? Because I personally, I know what's better for you. I can't put into words how much I need. That brother didn't listen to a word I said. that brother didn't listen to a word I said, did he? That shit just went in one ear and out the other. He didn't hear shit. Everything I just said right now, he didn't hear none of that. All he heard was, oh, okay, yeah, okay, yeah, but no, shush. Oh, and it goes for you guys as rivals. If you've got work in the morning on a Friday, wouldn't you rather get to Big Six to do it earlier so then you can go to bed earlier? You can have a more productive day at work the next day. Maybe, again, this is life-changing for a lot of you. For a lot of you, it's life-changing. 8 hours of sleep is recommended. There's so much good things that can come from today if we just stick to the plan. You're going to get more masterclasses in terms of football matches. You know, if we get to the Champions League, there's more likely that we'll play against top teams, which will mean better watch-alongs, better travel vlogs, better Jeopardy. We play Man City, me versus Big Steve in a Champions League quarter-final. Me versus, I don't know, I'm not going to say Tobes because they're lucky to even be there, let alone go any further than the league. But, you know, Turkish, you know, we can make memories, guys. Make memories, you know? Just let me in. Let me into Champions League with you. There's no need to leave me by myself on a Thursday, traveling to God knows where, at God knows what time, 3 p.m. kickoffs. The school run's not even being done. There's no need for this. We've already seen it. It's not funny anymore. Let's let me in. Let me into the party and let's have fun. You know what I mean? You guys are standing at the door like security. I've shown you my ID. Yeah? I've told you that I'm more than happy to even go in there, pay my respects, buy a table, right? Get some bottles for everyone. I'm here to make amends, guys. I'm here for peace. I'm not here for problems. I just want to be in the club. I just want to be in the club. You guys would rather send me across the road? Come on, man. What kind of brotherhood is this? If Toby is going to be in that club, there's not a hope in hell I'm not in there. Come on. Let's be reasonable. If he's in that club, I gotta be in that club, man. Them donuts are 17th in the league right now. Them donuts, them donkeys are 17th in the league. If you're not having me in there, I don't know. I don't even know if this club is even legit. I'll be honest. If I'm not in there and he is, I'm not really sure if this shit's legit. I'm not sure. Can't be. It must be some foolishness in there. Can't be serious. Brother, 17th. Do you know how ridiculous this is? This guy is 17th. It's not even like a 12th. It's not even like a 12th. It's not even a 10th. It's a 17. This brother is comfortably in the bottom 5. Let me check the Prem. Where can they move up to? What's going on down there? It's between West Ham, Tottenham, Man United, Wolves for that last 17th. Lord of mercy. I think Man United will be the ones to finish 17th today anyway. I think Tottenham will get something out of Brighton because they're just in a good mood. And they want to finish on a bit of a high, which a high is what, a draw and 41 points. Crazy. But Man United will finish 17th. And I will take the most high definition picture you've ever seen of that. I will make sure that I've got that shit in high definition. It's not one of those quick pictures that you take and it's a bit blurry. You got to make sure that shit's in high definition. When you pick up your camera and you pick up your phone, you need to make sure that the focus is on the badge of Manchester United. Make sure that's the focus. You really got to make sure that the camera lens is focusing on that badge and that position in the table. Don't let it be a blurry picture and then take it and think, oh, I've got it. And then the table resets and then you have to go to Google and then the screen and the laptop. No, you need that shit in 4K. 4K, it's got to be strong. You got to get that properly. Get it good. Hang it in the Louvre. Yeah, 100%. There's no question that framing it and putting it on the wall is definitely up. It's possible. It's possible. I don't really see no reason why not. You got to give me a reason why we shouldn't take a picture and frame it and put it on the wall, to be honest. Because it's pretty funny. We need someone to stay with Saeed. He's unoccupied. Saeed is not Thursday. He's no day. He doesn't have days. So it's still me on my own. Saeed is not here on Thursdays. He's not there on Wednesdays. He's not there on Tuesdays. He's not there. There is no day. He doesn't have a day. So it's not the same thing. You know? I can't be the only one playing on a Thursday for a whole camp. Guys, that can't be our life. That cannot be our life. That cannot be our story. That cannot. Right. It's looking like it's gonna kick off in 5 minutes. It's looking dramatic. Now we pray. Speaking of, let's give a Skulls just said, if you lose and Villa beat United, you're in the Conference League again. And he's laughing. It's not funny. It's genuinely not funny. This will ruin the trip to Poland, I'll be honest. This will ruin the trip to Poland. If it goes wrong today, it will kind of ruin the trip. It will. I've only just deeped it, but that is the facts. I won't be getting on that flight happy. I won't. I think we should have played the Conference League final first. I would have preferred that we play it first, we win it, and then we do this. Hi, Saeed.
Yo, brother, what are you telling me, man?
I don't know. I just ask a final favor of you, my good brethren.
Brother, favor. Have you seen us? Have you seen us, bro? Do you know who we are?
One final favor from you, my good fellow.
What a favor! I don't know what favor is. We are finished.
You ain't got nothing in the cooking up in the lab. Put your jacket.
The lab is closed.
You can't. Can you not put a jacket on and go cook something?
Nah, they took my badge off me. They took my uniform. They said, "Yo, do not ever return back. You're a disgrace to the organisation." They said you've caused big problems. You know? Brother, we're finished. Look at the team that he put out
I
there.
saw the team. I've seen the team. It's a fucking disgrace.
It's a disgrace. The guy, if Chino was playing, I would have said, you know what? I was excited today. You know what? A couple of youngsters and that. But he's playing the same team. Obviously, do your job. And, yeah, good luck to you. Because, yo, you could be playing Conference League next year.
Fucking hell, man. I can't do it. I can't.
Bro.
You know, these Conference League watch-alongs have been so bad.
I hear you.
I've bumped into people that have said, you know what? I ain't even watching these games, you know. These second legs at Stamford Bridge, I've met people that say, I'll be honest, I sometimes don't even be watching that shit. I just be getting the notifications and carrying on with my day. The second legs, when you're already 3 or 4-0 up, oh my God.
It's mad. It's crazy, bro.
Oh my God. When I'm there in person, I'm watching the game. Every trip I've traveled on, every time I've watched these games in person,
I know.
It's like I got something in my eye. You know when you got something in your eye, like the wind is blowing and then something's in your eye, you're just rubbing your eyes. Bro, I'm just rubbing my eyes because I can't believe what I'm watching.
Bro, I hear you. It's like, bro, it's bad. I'd rather have one game a week than playing that Conference League. I'll be real with you.
Honestly, it's been traumatizing.
It's broski. You can't.
It's been traumatizing. I'll be honest. It's been traumatizing.
Bro, it's a traumatic experience, bro.
I can't do it again next year. I can't. I can't do it. I cannot do it.
Oh,
I cannot do it again next year. Dead ass. I'm not even playing around right now.
You need to be back in the Champions League. You need to be enjoying yourself. You know what I mean? But that's where you belong. I'll be real with you. Like,
Bro.
It's not. You can't be chilling again here.
Bro,
This
we've
£2
been...
million project.
Bro.
Yeah, no.
We've been in the top 5 pretty much all season, bro. How are we going to finish outside of it at the final hurdle, man? Come on.
No way.
Come on, man.
No way.
Come on, man.
It ain't easy.
I can't be out here doing that analysis on the Thursday and Toby's doing analysis from Champions League, bro. How is Toby going to be telling me about what happened in the Champions League, bro?
That Toby guy's really pissing me off.
Bro.
He's on this mad like parade, bro. Like he's living life, bro. I've seen him tweet more. I'm seeing him like, he's really annoying me, you know. Like he's really annoying me. I don't like a winning Toby.
I don't even know what a winning Toby is, so yeah.
Exactly. I don't like that style. I prefer the dressing ground, the Toby. I prefer.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, it is your fault. So you have to bear the consequences because it is your fault. Yeah, it's your fault. Yeah. So if anyone deserves it, it is probably you. But anyway, I'm gonna let you go because I gotta lock in. This is the game of my life, unfortunately. So I'm gonna lock in now.
Come on, Forrest.
Oh, all right. Bye. Get this negative energy out of here, man. God damn. This negative energy, bro. Get it out of here. Get it out of here. Okay. Timer's going to be on screen as soon as it kicks off. This is it. We're either going to Austria or Amsterdam or, we'll see. Let's see. Antarctica. It's either Antarctica for Conference League, Austria for Europa, or Amsterdam for Champs. Let's see. Video, how to survive freezing temperatures in the Antarctic. Nearly killed by a polar bear. These are the titles of the videos. This is what could happen. Siberian tiger nearly eats my leg off. This is the titles. These are the experiences. This is what we're going up against. It's troubling. Let us not forget that this is sponsored. Let us not forget that Proton VPN is out here keeping us sane with 12,000 servers in over 115 countries. Let us not forget that Proton VPN will be there, regardless of whether we're in the Conference League, the Europa League, or in the Champions League. Proton VPN will be there. They have servers in all these countries. Whether it's in Serbia, whether it's in South Africa, they have the servers. So, you know, they're here regardless. If we win, we lose, we draw. But I'd like to see what the Proton VPN servers are like in Milan, in Madrid. Personally, this is my preference. I want those servers. I don't really want the servers in Greenland. So the link is in the description. Pick your server, pick your poison. You know, hopefully it's looking good. Hopefully it's looking good for me. The kickoff has happened. Oh my God. It's not looking good. It's not looking good until we score a goal, I'll be honest. 0-0 is not enough. 0-0 is not enough. Let's get that goal early doors, try and quieten down the crowd, guys. Oh my days. Wow. I'll be honest, most sponsors wouldn't be there if we was in Conference League. They wouldn't be there for us. So I do respect it. They wouldn't be there. Wow, this is going to be fun. Wow, Here's Sancho. Palmer. Corner. Come on, boys. Let's do this. Early goal. Calm the nerves. Actually, I've just refreshed. My ass is way ahead now. All right, cool. Goal kick for Nottingham Forest. Oh, my God. They're just playing out from the back. It's at walking pace right now, Ola Aina. Ola Aina, if you're a real proper Chelsea, find it in your heart today to do something extraordinary. An own goal, a back pass that's under hit. Ola Aina. Your Snapchat will be thriving regardless of what European competition you're in. I promise you. Your Snapchat will thrive. I can recommend some great restaurants in Kazakhstan. Your Snapchat with Alanga will thrive regardless. You will be there. It will be an incredible experience. I can recommend the horse meat, the fermented milk. You can do challenges, YouTube channel, everything. I can get you all set up with that. If anything, it's better for your Snapchat if you have a bit of a build. Conference League, Europa, Champs. You don't need to go to the top and then work your way down. It's not good. It's not good for building a platform. So I just recommend that you find it in your heart today to do something for me. Do something for me, man. This is going to be very interesting. It's a big day for Reece James, you know. Reece James needs to lead this team to something, bruv. You're a captain now. You are a captain. And ever since you've been captain, you've either been on the hospital bed or it's not been success. And you've just allowed this brother to run in behind and there's loads of space. Where are you? Where are you? Big tackle. Big tackle, Reece James. There you are. Elanga, there you are. There you are. I said it, first 10, 15, we're going to have to ride the storm. Ride the wave, cut back, clear. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be fun watching, fun viewing. Buckle up. 100% buckle up. Gibbs White. Big tackle from Reece James from behind as well, man. He had to time that to perfection. Get that wrong, it's a penalty. And I'm probably cussing to a degree that, I don't know, maybe it's a long day. Maybe it's a long day. Monetization goes orange. Limited. Not available in all countries, unlike Proton VPN, which is... That was very cheeky, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. I don't want to hear Box London that you're using other VPNs. Whatever you're using, you need to unsubscribe and you need to swap. You need to swap it out for what we're using, yeah? Because whatever you're using is some foolishness. So you need to come, click the link in the description and start using what's a serious VPN. None of this foolishness that you're on. Love and guidance, though. Shitting it. Yeah, you should be shitting it. Yeah, I'm shitting it too. I'm shitting it too. Everybody's shitting it, bro. Trust me. Everybody's shitting it. There's not a single Chelsea fan that is not confident, but there's not a single Chelsea fan that's sitting here right now watching this comfortable with their feet up, with tea in one hand and a cigar in the other. There's no chance. This is a long day. Because they got good players for us. Here's Elanga. Fucking hell. What a header away from Cucurella. My days. That was a great cross, you know. Look at them. Look at Ole Einar. Where does his brother think he's going? Oh my God. Short pass given away. My God. Gibbs White. They're on to us, guys. They're on to us. They're on to us. Free kick for Caicedo. This is where... this Lavia decision is going to make or break this manager today. Was the Lavia decision correct or incorrect? We're going to find out. It's the only thing I'm uneasy with is not playing Lavia in this kind of game. His press resistance in front of that back line, his extra physicality with those midfielders like Gibbs White, that's the only thing that I'm looking at thinking, are you sure you've made the right decision? Are you sure? Because it's a battleground where we're in right here. Here's Levi Colwell. Left side, Cole Palmer. Here's Reece James. Here's Enzo. Switch. Fucking hell. Overhit. Overhit. Imagine we get a sponsor. All that hard work and graft, presentations, PowerPoints, Microsoft Excel to get this sponsor, and then we don't get Champions League and we're struggling for another sponsor. Oh my days, man. Yeah, sorry guys, we don't really want to renew with the Dubai apartments. We kind of thought you'd be in the Champions League, so we're going to have to terminate the contract. Sorry. Can you imagine? I will shed tears. There's a goal. Is it of any relevance to my life? The answer is, survey says, no. Crystal Palace have taken the lead at Anfield. Goal from Sarr, 9 minutes. The only goals... Oh my God, they're in behind. Oh, big defending from Levi Colwell, man, at the near post. Ole Einar is causing problems. Look how high he is up the pitch. Making that inside run. Cut back, looking for Chris Wood. Rough start, first 8 minutes. Nottingham Forest are up for it. I didn't see any flares. I haven't seen any fireworks. I don't know what it was looking like before kickoff. I've not seen a tifo. Elanga, corner. Headed away. Cucurella. Headed away again. Right side. Here's Neto. Neto, right side. Go on. Oh. Nine and a half minutes. Reece James. Caicedo. Reece James. All right, let's have a bit of possession. Let's keep the ball a bit. Let's see if we can... Because as I said, guys, we're not going to just start the game and just, you know, dominate. It's going to take a bit of time. They're riding off the wave of the kickoff and the home crowd. Get through that period and settle ourselves down and grow in the game. This is what we got to do. It's going to be it's a marathon, not a sprint. Which sounds mad to say on the final day of the season. It's literally score as many goals as quickly as you can and win. Run. But I feel like today does have implications on Wednesday. I feel like if you win today, the confidence going into Wednesday will just carry you into the final. Forget tired legs and all that. They'll just be on a buzz that they've actually managed to, you know, deliver the bare minimum for the club. If they don't, I feel like they will be carrying that into Wednesday, and then Wednesday kind of looks more problematic, I think, because of the mood and the morale. So, and also the supporters going out there, the atmosphere will be different if we don't win. So I feel like today and Wednesday is actually very much linked, results wise. Ole ain't a long throw. I did ask about the long throws before. Oh no, he's going to take it short. Okay, here's Alanga. He looked like he was going to take it long. Alanga left foot cross again, out of play. This is the day Mystic Mag gets proven to be a fraud. Hopefully, brother. Hopefully. I'd love nothing more. Fuck that guy. You know what I mean? Fuck that guy. I hope he doesn't know shit. I hope he doesn't know what he's talking about. Here's Madueke. Colwell. James. Madueke. Neto. Ball in. Oh. Okay. Just keep your heads screwed on, guys. I just need last season at least when we beat them 2-1, Reece James cross, Jackson back post. We need that result. I'm looking at all the other scores. If there's a goal that goes in, I'll let you know. In fact, maybe I'll even put notifications on for this app. If anything happens, we'll hear a little ding. That'll be fun, won't it? Madueke. Yeah, let me do that. I'll put notifications on, so if anything actually does happen, we'll get notified. Wait, do we have that? Yeah, we do. Okay, cool. Cool. If you hear ding, that means someone scored in the Premier League. Hopefully, if everything's set up the way it should be. Go on. Here's Enzo. Madueke. Right side. Madueke cutting in. Shoot. Oh, blocked. Cucurella. Colwell, deal with it. Sanchez, Colwell. Oh, for fuck's sake, man. Fucking hell, man. Oh, God. Frustrating. Just giving the ball away so cheaply. Forest. Left side. Ball in. Claim, catch. Well done, Sanchez. Make a tone for your error. Ball over the top. Intercepted. I can't imagine Gu or George out there right now with these guys at centre back for Nottingham Forest. It's just, oh fuck! I think there's been a goal. Is that the sound I'm gonna get? Ugh. Goal at Tottenham. They're 1-0 up against Brighton. Solanke has scored a penalty. Man United are currently 17th, I think. Then Forest in possession, knocking it about. We're kind of half pressing. I think we're pretty happy for the centre-backs and defenders to have it. Oh my days. This is long. This is very, very long, chat. Ola Aina taking the throw. Ola Aina again. Cross comes in. Sanchez claims. Right, it's a bit of space, Enzo. Good. Let's leave our Kowa on the ball. Kokorea's kind of come into midfield next to Caicedo. So back three. Build up. Enzo's pushed a bit further forward. Palmer. Don't lose it there, Palmer. Here's Neto. Oh, man. Another goal. This sound is so shit. Wolves 0, Brentford 1. Hopefully that's either Wissa or Mbeumo. I want both of them to get 20 goals today. That would be nice. Nice for them. Brentford have taken the lead. Not sure who scored it yet. Gibbs White. Oh, get up, man. Fuck's sake. Come on, man. Barely touched him. That's probably a foul. On the replay, it's probably a foul, to be fair. I don't like all these free kicks and set pieces, man. But again, defensively, there's been something there recently, so they're holding a line. Offside. Yes, beautiful. Beautiful. Well done. Good line. Goal came from Mbeumo. Go on, Mbeumo. 20th goal of the Premier League for Mbeumo. Hopefully he sets up Wissa later on. That's big for them, man. That's sick. Especially after losing Ivan Toney as well. It's crazy. Goal in the Premier League. Manchester City have taken the lead against Fulham at Craven Cottage. 1-0 to Manchester City. That does concern us. Probably out of all the games, the ones that concerns us the least, because we're asking for the most. But that does concern us. Manchester City 1, Fulham 0, Craven Cottage. I'll get the goal scorer in a minute. But that is the situation. So we need 2 goals from Fulham in that game with no response. You're asking for a lot. Asking for too much. Ball comes into the box, headed away by Tosin. It's funny because I've got like predictions that I've done for Big Six. Gundogan actually got the goal, by the way. But I couldn't give a shit. If I got to do a forfeit, I got to do a forfeit. I don't even remember what I even said. I don't know what Grizz has said. I'm just going to take my punishment as it comes. I don't give a damn. That's the least of my problems. Genuinely, that's the least of my problems. Whatever happens, happens. I'll get my results from that. Here's Sanchez, clears. Neto. No, that's not a foul. Keep it going. Go on, Neto. Go on. Cut back for me, please. Oh, fuck, man. Could we not have at least got a corner out of that or something? Fucking hell. Did kind of push him in the back. Wasn't really shoulder to shoulder, to be fair. Could make a case for that being a free kick. I thought he went shoulder to shoulder, but he didn't. If I finish last, I got to do a forfeit, yeah. I honestly don't even care, though. I don't care. I did care, and then this happened today with this situation for us, and now I don't care. I've said a Chelsea win in my prediction anyway, so I'm not having any benefit whatsoever, even in the smallest, from us not winning this game. So I actually said Chelsea win just so everything is geared towards the Chelsea win for me. I don't care. I'm not saying a draw, so I leave with something. There's nothing I'm leaving with today. I'm not leaving with shit. I should have put my whole fucking life savings on Chelsea today. I should have put my whole future on Chelsea today winning this game. I should have put everything on the line. Oh my days. Here's Alanga. Get that clear. Aina, we just need to just keep this clean sheet, man. We cannot go 1-0 down. Cannot concede the first goal. I'm still not happy that Lavia's not in this. I feel like he needs to be in this game, but yeah, let's see. We're defending really well. The centre-backs are doing very well. Everything coming into the box is getting headed out. But I'm not liking how... Oh, my days. The centre-backs are doing incredibly well. Fucking hell, they're a bag of nerves, guys. Look at this. Oh, my God. We're literally defending for our lives. You would think that we're 1-0 up with 10 minutes to go. That is the way this first 22 minutes has gone. We are camped in our own box, heading balls away for fun. That's all we're doing. Clearance after clearance after clearance after clearance after clearance after clearance. That's all we're doing. The centre-backs have been fantastic because they're just dealing with whatever is coming their way. But the fact that this is what we are doing shows you the difficulty of this game. Like, it shows you just how long this game is going to be. It's peak level difficulty. Not an easy place to come. This is not the place that you want to be demanding a win. At the moment, Newcastle are not winning. Villa are not winning. So that is all right. That helps. I'd love an Everton goal right now at St. James's Park. I'd love an Everton goal. I'd love a Man United goal at Old Trafford. Because that will help a lot more than whatever the heck's going on right here. This is not the place you want to be asking for 3 points. Like, if this was a normal situation, this is the way they've been playing this season, a point is not a bad result. Really. But because of the situation, we have to win. Your Forest and your Newcastles, if you get a point at these grounds, as long as you're doing your business where you shouldn't be the end of the world. Coming here and getting a point. Ball in, headed away again. Tosin has been massive. Tosin and his aerial dominance is huge. Huge. Absolutely huge right now. Like, and this is where I have my reservations over like a Mark Gurhey or someone. His aerial prowess is not really there. I wouldn't feel comfortable with Mark Gurhey and Colwell at the back in a game like this. This is important. This is very important, the fact that he's winning these headers. Fucking hell, man. It's just wave after wave of Nottingham Forest attack. I'm at a point where I'm like, we actually just need to get to half time. We just need to get to half time. Because right now, it's just all Nottingham Forest. We can't even get our foot on the ball and keep it. Thank God Gibbs White's just kicked it out of play. Right, take the ball now and just slow it down, I beg. Can we have a bit of possession for a second? We got to be watching the other results, I'll be honest. We might need help. We may need a bit of help. At the moment, everything's okay. 25 minutes gone, everything's okay. Hopefully someone else is nervous as well and they're bottling it. Just in case. I need Cole Palmer in this game a hell of a lot more than he has been. There's been a goal. Leicester City, thank God. Leicester City against Bournemouth 1-0. Leicester are winning at Bournemouth. Palmer. Cucurella. Sancho. Oh, fucking hell! Goal. Oh, ruled out. Bournemouth 0, Leicester 0. Goal's been ruled out. Here's Palmer. Give me a good delivery. Oh, lucky. Go on, Caicedo. Madueke. Jesus. Run that to Cucurella. Nice. Into James. Nice. Colwell. Palmer. Give it a 1-2 little. Please do not give this ball away, James, in the middle of the pitch. I beg of you. I can't do it. I can't be dealing with no Nottingham Forest transition. I can't. I actually do, I do mind, but Nottingham Forest on the edge of our box trying to create chances is a far less threatening situation than Nottingham Forest on the counter-attack. So, whilst we have the ball, we cannot give it away. Tosin, James. Okay. Free kick. Yes, come on. Come on, boys. Ball's going to come into the box. Good opportunity to test the keeper. James. It's going to be difficult to get stuff over Forest in the air, but you got to try. Imagine Osimhen, man. Imagine Osimhen against these Nottingham Forest defenders with crosses. It would be so fucking funny to watch. Because then there's actually a proper threat. I need these defenders eating grass, man. These men got it too easy on the crosses. I need somebody to come and dominate the crap out of them. Oi! That's a pass, Tosin. That's a pass. Man's broken several lines. Oh, Neto! That was a chance. It's a brilliant pass. We're right through the team. It's a great cross on his weaker foot, Palmer. I can't really ask for any more than that. He's put it right in the danger spot. It's just at an awkward angle for Neto is the only thing I'll say. It's a bit too high. It's maybe not, but you got to make it work, man. You got to make it work. It's either a diving header, which I think it could have been a diving header, to be honest, or you got to keep that down. So it's not a good miss. It's awkward, but you got to make it work. We don't really see diving headers anymore. What's wrong with people? Clear. Yes, well done. Do not do anything dumb. Thank you. Ball in. Nasty. Fucking hell, Sanchez. All right, 30 minutes gone. It's funny that Man United and Villa and Newcastle Everton, there's just no goals. No goals. So there's not even any change in the table. No goals in any of the games that we're looking for goals in. Everybody's just 0-0, shitting themselves. Everybody's shitting themselves together at the moment. Do you know what? Maybe I'd feel a bit better if I had another game up so I could actually see what was happening. I don't know. Is that a good idea, chat? And if I do that, I probably should go with Villa. Because at least then I can see. Yeah, you know what? Man United nearly scored, man. Yeah, this makes me feel better. I think this will make me feel better. I'm going to have the Man United Villa game on my other screen. Because I feel like that will help. I need to know what's going on. I need to see shit. Let me see if I can even get the Newcastle Everton game as well. Bro, I'm about to have all three of these games on the go, bro. Because I feel like it will help. Because right now, I'm just a blind man. I'm already blind, but I'm extra blind. I can't see shit. I need to know what's going on. If Man United are attacking, I'll feel a lot better. I feel a lot better about life. So at the moment, Man United got possession. So there's nothing going on. Bloody hell, bruv. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. We got possession. Now, if you hear me cheering, you don't even know who scored. Yeah, this is actually going to help. My anxiety. Chelsea in possession. Keep it. Let's keep working it. Tosin's been brilliant today. Come on, guys. Yeah, I actually feel a lot better. Usually I don't give a shit what's going on in the other games. But today I need to know. I'll be honest. For my own mental sanity, I need to know what's going on. I need to know what's going on. Come on, guys. Still 0-0. Right, I'm going to try and get Newcastle, Everton. Oi, I've got all three games. There we go. Now we're cooking up something. I wasn't going to do it, but I need to. I have to. We must. I'll mainly focus on Chelsea. Like 90%, but if something else happens, I'll know. James is down. James is down at the moment. .34 minutes gone. Over hit free kick. Well, over hit cross from Villa. Nothing there. Newcastle do have a corner. Chelsea, Gibbs White. I think get to half time 0-0 and go from there. If worst case, You haven't been able to score. Here's Neto. Oh my days. That's short. Forest coming forward. Good defending, Reece James. Good defending, man. This is why I say he can play in the back three, man. This guy can defend. This is a proper fullback right here. He can defend. Cucurella, play that. James in possession. We're in possession. We're doing our thing. Pickford, I need a masterclass from you today, mate. If you don't mind. Good save from him. Tossin's on the ball. Cucurella, Tossin again. Palmer, good flick round the corner. Neto's got to be stronger. This is what lacks in this position up front. Just no strength to hold off people. Just fall into the ground too easily. People need to get up, man. Seriously. Too weak. Tossin's doing really well, man. Look at him stepping into the middle. Oh, I just say that and you go and give the ball away. Fucking hell. Elanga. Well done, Colwell. Well done. Well done. Get that wrong and we got problems. I'll take 0-0 at half time right now. But then again, the longer this game goes on 0-0, I don't know who that's helping. Because they're also going to they only need the goal as well. That's the thing. They only need the odd goal. So the longer the game goes 0-0, the more nervy it gets. Because then it's less time to respond to any adversity. So I don't know. We just need to score, guys. We just need to score at some point. We need to get a goal. It really doesn't matter what time it's at. We got to get the first goal and we got to score the goal. And that's it. Simple. I got the chat. Don't worry. It's so funny. I remember the last day, like, under Lampard, we was at home to, like, Wolves, which is... I mean, it still went to the last day, but, bruh, Wolves at home, Mount free kick. Life was a lot simpler. Life was a lot simpler. James, Tossin. McGinn. Deflected. Good. Right. We're in possession again, boys. Tossing. It's clearing. Oh, Everton just over the bar. Could have took the lead better. Here's Madueke. Oh. Aston Villa got a corner at Old Trafford. Everton actually pressing up the pitch. They're very aggressive. They are looking to try and do something to Newcastle because obviously it's a free hit. So they're not just there camping in the box. So at least they have some intention of winning. This is gonna be peak. I'm not gonna lie. This shit's going right down to the wire, man. I'm telling you, these fixtures are peak. They're all 0-0. It's actually peak, and they're all tight games. No one's getting battered today. That's the thing. Everton defensively have got good records over the last couple of years. They're pretty... If anyone was going to get battered, it would have been Everton with that defence, but they're coping so far, and they're just... It seems like they got too much respect for themselves under David Moyes to even get battered when it doesn't matter. So all these games are nip and tuck. I don't know if Newcastle are nervous or... I don't know. It's all really, really close. Man United, you'd like to think, are trying to restore some sort of pride. So they shouldn't be getting battered either, but... Let's see. Nearly at half-time. Oh, my God. Thank you, Palmer. Great tackle. Here's Madueke. Go. Go, go, go. Oh, my God. James, Palmer. It's Madueke. He's going to go back. 5 minutes to half time. If everything's going to be 0-0 at half time, I'll take it. Fuck it. Go again, second half. 45 minutes away. If everything stays like this, be job done. Oh, Palmer. Tried it. Tried something naughty. Man United pressing Villa up the pitch like crazy. Villa have got out of it though. Man United are competing at the moment, so this is peak, man. Honestly, right now, favours are very, 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 very much needed. Like, bro, favours are needed right now, bro. I'm telling you, favours are needed. Here's Cucurella. Sancho. There's not a lot of goal threat in our team. Especially when Cole Palmer's not at his best. Like, you're looking at Noni for shot volume and that's about it. It's really not great when you need a goal and this is the attack you've got. Even though Esteval, I'm trying to temper expectations. I hope the kid just likes to take a shot, which from the highlights and comps, it looks like he does. Oh my God! Fucking hell. Lateness been a threat down this side the whole game. It's a great cross into Chris Wood. This is the one time that Levi Colwell's not had that near post on lock. And I don't know if it's concentration or what, but you got to make sure that you are switched on at all times. Because if Chris Wood makes a good connection, that's 1-0. You're 1-0 down. And I'm sorry, two goals in the second half in this place, I'm not comfortable with that. I'm really not comfortable with that. Was he offside? I don't think he was. I don't know. All I know is that was too close. Way too close for comfort. That's a poor shot from Chris Wood. It's like Neto. He's just got underneath it. Here's Sancho. Sancho, give me a good delivery. Give me good delivery. Okay, he's going back to Cucurella. Oh, fuck. Intercepted, man. Olaena. Gibbs White. Thank God the pass was so poor. So poor from Gibbs White. So poor. He's got to be doing better than that. We're very lucky again. Because if he plays that pass properly, problems. 0-0 all these games. 45 minutes gone at St. James's. Nearly 45 minutes gone at Old Trafford now as well. It's 0-0 and everything. Oh, yes. Oh, red card! Red card! Red card! Red card! Yeah! Red card at Old Trafford! Martinez head loss! Red card for the goalkeeper at Old Trafford! Red card for Aston Villa's goalkeeper Martinez. Ran into Højlund. Stopped a goal scoring opportunity. Aston Villa down to 10 men. Come on. Is that a red card confirmed? It's done. Get him off the pitch. Get him off the pitch. If Aston Villa lose, we just need a draw here. We don't need to win. We just need a draw. We can't lose this game. If we lose this game, Nottingham Forest guaranteed to go above us. But if we draw and Villa lose, that's all right with me. That's a red card. Right, let's get to half-time, man. Take the 0-0 at half-time. Keep it moving. Let me get my Red Bull. 30 seconds to half-time. Set piece, Nottingham Forest. Ball in. Sanchez, come get that. Lovely. Come on! Half-time at Newcastle, 0-0. Don't have to worry about that right now. That's done. 0-0 half-time. So we're just looking at Old Trafford, but it's nearly going to be half-time there as well. Brothers, get in at half-time, 0-0, man. Get in at half-time, 0-0. Things are looking all right. Things might be all right. You might actually be able to just draw this game. Because Villa, down to 10 men, 45 minutes at Old Trafford. That's not going to be easy. They might be bottling it, guys. They might be bottling it. Half-time. Fucking hell, man. Fucking hell. Fucking hell, guys. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. Half-time. 0-0 in all the games that matter. Man City, don't even worry about that. Because I'll be honest, we were asking for too much anyway. Half-time. We have no goals at Old Trafford. We have no goals at the City ground. We got no goals at St. James's Park. But what we do have is a red card at Old Trafford for Aston Villa. And that is very important. That is very, very, very important because this game, the most likely result was always a draw in terms of the difficulty of the game, the stadium, the way that Nottingham Forest play. So if we don't get the job done ourselves, we're going to need some help. We're not playing very well. We're playing poorly. We're not keeping the ball. We're not able to get up the pitch enough. We've had a couple of opportunities. I think as the game's gone on, we've had more opportunities. Obviously, the first 10 minutes was a bit long, but it's not an encouraging enough performance to think that we're going to do this by ourselves. We're going to have to drastically improve in the second half if we're to fully believe that we are going to take care of our own business. Right now, the game is far too in the balance. We've had a couple of chances, but we're also giving away a couple of chances as well, especially that Chris Wood one. And overall, Nottingham Forest are just a lot more in our faces than we're in their faces. They got a lot more of a threat. They look a lot more. They're at it. They're in our faces. They're playing with a tempo. They're getting into positions. The shots for both teams are not loads. Might not be loads of actual chances that we're conceding, but they just look like they're probing a hell of a lot more than we are. And thank God that Tosin in particular has been fantastic at the back. James has been very good. Colwell's been pretty much perfect apart from that one chance at the near post. I'm not happy with the attack. Apart from, yes, Madueke's trying to get shots off in a few moments, but we're not getting enough. We're not getting enough out the attack. Neto had a big chance that he should have scored, and Sancho, I'm just not getting enough from either. So this is close. This is very close. Let me give. I've already rang Saeed, actually. I do want to ask how. I want to see how my brother Miz is doing, actually, you know. Fucking hell, guys.
Matisse, how are you, bro?
I've been better. Brother, I've got all the games on. You know me, yeah? I like for us to take care of our own business. I don't really be asking for favors too much until it's necessary. I'd like to think we could have done this ourselves. However, today, I got the Newcastle game on. I got the Man United game on. I got our game on. Heck, I might even, brother, I might put on Formula One. I'll ask anybody.
Sky Sports. He's got everything on, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Look,
I got the live chat that's updating me on a regular. I'm only watching us because the equation's simple. We win, we're through. But you know what, Matisse? I think we may get away with it, bro. I think with Aston Villa now with a red card for Martinez, they may not win, and that might just be look. As long as we don't lose, I think we might be through, bro. Even with a draw, we might just be through.
If Aston Villa don't win, which is unlikely with the 10 men, but it only takes one moment.
That's true.
So I'm on guard. It's a big step for us, that red card at Old Trafford. But we still need to not lose. You know, Chris Wood had a chance there. You know what I mean?
Oh wow,
bro.
That was a huge chance, bro. That was huge. My heart was in my mouth, bro. That was how he missed that from that position. Wow.
Yeah,
that was mad.
Yeah, it's mad. And Newcastle are in this as well. If Everton score, if Everton can get a goal, it's just Everton's defense. They've got like no Tarkowski, no Braithwaite, so it's Branthwaite. So it's almost you're asking for them to keep a clean sheet, and I don't know.
Is that playing?
He is playing. Yeah, he is playing. So is Gordon. So is Barnes. So is Murphy. They're playing all of them. Everyone.
It is at St James's Park, so you'd think that they're eventually going to break them.
I think until Man United take the lead, I can't really get into a draw mindset.
That's true.
Man United got to take the lead at least for me to think like that.
I'm hearing they've played well, Man United. Apparently, they should have been leading at least 2-3.
They've had some chances, but Villa have also had a few chances as well. It's been tight up until the red card, so I don't know. It's going to be interesting.
For me, I don't care how we get to Champions League.
Neither do I. I don't care if we got to literally pick the ball up and put it in the net with our bare hands. I don't give a damn.
Just do it, exactly, bro. I just want to get back into the feeling of. Yeah, you remember, Matisse, when the season starts and they do the draw.
I love it.
Fantastic feeling.
I love it.
Such a good feeling, bro.
Yeah, I love it. The anthem, the big nights.
Knowing what the schedule is. It's so beautiful. Everything about it is so beautiful. Just get me there, and then we'll talk about the rest.
Yes.
Later.
Yes. I agree.
That's all I can think about, bro. Look, I see so many people in the live chat talking about, please, we've been so poor.
I don't give a shit. I don't care. Just get me my result.
I know we've been poor. I know we've been bad, but the entire watch along, I've not even commented on how we've played. I've just been saying, look, it is just hang in there. Just
bro, literally just survive. Just literally survive. Even if we scam a 1-0 win at the end, and it's been a disgusting performance, I will celebrate it like we won 5-0.
100%. Bro, we've not seen Champions League football for 2 years in a row, man. It's too much.
2 years too many, brother.
2 years.
There's too many. Bro, I was saying it to the chat, because I've gone to some of these games, yeah. It's just it's so dead. The games are so bad. Everybody's just taking the piss out of it. In terms of our own supporters, when we're out there, and I'm sure Stamford Bridge is the same. God forbid going to the games at Stamford Bridge in the second leg, because that's even worse. But at least the away games, you're on a trip. The away fans, you're having a bit of a piss up. Everybody's out. But bro, I'll be honest, people are we are not serious when we're going to these grounds, bro. We're just yo, this thing's just a joke, innit? Do you know what I mean? It's so bad.
How can we take it seriously? Some of the teams we played in the Conference League, bro, they got nothing, man. They've got nothing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
It's bad.
Champions League football, look at all the teams that are going to be in the Champions League. Napoli's going to be there, Antonio Conte.
Do you know what it is as well? I feel like today has definitely got attachments and ties to what happens on Wednesday. I think if we get Champions League football today, I'll be a lot more confident that we win on Wednesday. I just think the morale and the momentum will be there. If we don't get Champions League today, the amount of cussing from everyone
problems, huh?
online,
Could be problems.
the mood from the players and the manager, it's just all. And then we play on Wednesday. It's a couple of days' time. I just don't think everyone's going to pick themselves up for that, especially that cup. I just don't see people. If it was Europa League, right, second chance, Champions League football qualification, trophy.
Yeah,
but
true.
I don't think people going to pick themselves up for that final. And I can smell some nasty Anthony nasty work because we're still angry about what happened in the league. Then we end up leaving with nothing. That's my biggest fear. That's my biggest fear.
I think you're right, bro. I think you don't get Champions League football today, the morale is going to be shattered, bro. Because all season we've pretty much been in Champions League position. So not to get it on the last day, yeah, bro. Like who can be asked to be in that final against Betis? Look, it's still a trophy, but I think you're right, man. You win today, I think we're going to be buzzing for the final. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. Because then it's like, yo, let's go and grab something, win it all, and keep it stepping. Yeah, exactly, bro. But
oh my god,
long 45 minutes to go.
So far, it seems like Man City, they're confirmed. I can't see how.
No, they're in. And I never really looked at them as a realistic target to drop out, even after the Southampton result. It's just too much to ask. And out of everyone, they've got the most know-how and experience, and the manager. It's just too much to ask, man. Too much to ask.
It's too much, and yeah, look, there could be some mad stuff in this second half, bro. It's between us, Villa, Forest, Newcastle. Don't be surprised if you see the table just turn upside down.
I don't want that. I don't want to see that. You know, right now, Eunice is on a plane just stressed. I don't even think he's even got Wi-Fi up there. So how's he don't know nothing.
He doesn't know anything, bro. All he knows is maybe Chelsea's through.
Do you know what? Yeah, I can't think of a worse situation to be in than on a flight during this final day, and you're just sitting you ain't sleeping on that plane. You're sitting on. Why did he choose that time, brother? Seriously, like, what's going on? Like,
He should have chose either yesterday or tomorrow.
no, he could even still do it today, just not whilst the game's going on. Because now, when he lands, the notifications are going to come in. It's either going to be good news or it's going to be bad news.
Yeah, bro. He should have just waited another day.
Bro,
One more day in
bro,
Algeria.
even if I wouldn't even care about covering it or review. Just, I need to have Wi-Fi, bro. At least I need Wi-Fi. I don't care if I can't do the review, the watch along. All right, cool. That's family. But I need Wi-Fi. I need Wi-Fi, bro. Minimum. I'm gonna need Wi-Fi minimum.
Oh my days. I see some breaking news. Apparently, Antonio Conte is splitting up with Napoli, bro. This guy.
You're lying. You're lying.
But people are saying in a live chat.
You're lying. Let me check the news.
That's the news in Italy that is splitting up, and they're looking at Massimo Allegri.
You're lying.
What is it with Conte, man? He wins a trophy, then he says, F you, man, I'm out of here.
He's toxic. He's so toxic.
Yeah. But look, for every toxicity, you take that trophy, right?
He is actually so toxic. He's actually so toxic. I love it.
He's so toxic, give it more. Give me more.
Oh my days. It's because he wins trophies. But it's mad. I think he knows that he's not about to build on, like, the squad's not going to improve. There must be something there financially where he's not going to get a better, like, he's not going to get a good window. So he's like, you know what? If I'm not going to get back, then I'm gone. I'm leaving on a high. It's crazy though.
Bro, if you look at it, they lost Kvaratskhelia and they didn't replace. And luckily for them, McTominay has had like unbelievable season out of nowhere, right?
Yeah.
He probably knows this is not going to happen next season. It was on a vibe, on a bit of a desire, hunger that they ended up winning this season. And there was a moment Inter Milan was actually ahead. Inter Milan bottled it at the end, right? So he probably thinks, it's not going to happen next season if you don't invest. So
He's so funny, man. He's actually too funny. Like, only Conte would do that. Most managers would be like, I'm gonna try and build upon this. I'm going for the second. Let's do a domination. This brother said, I'll take my title and go home.
No, but you know what? In certain ways, I kind of respect that because he's like, you got to give me the tools to make a good meal. You can't. I'm not. He prides himself that he's a good chef. So he says, I'm a fantastic chef. I'm not going to sit here and serve up shit food. I'm a fantastic chef. You give me the right ingredients, and I'm going to cook up.
Imagine Conte at Chelsea with the ingredients that we will give him.
Bro,
Quendes 2030.
he'll blow up the kitchen. He'll say, I've plugged in all the bombs available in this kitchen. I'll blow it up. Yeah.
Oh man.
It's mad.
Oh goddamn.
All right, brother. I'll let you
I'll
go.
chat to you in a bit, bro. Yeah.
Take care, brother.
Big up, bro. In a bit.
In a bit.
See ya. Guys. I don't know, man. Like, usually we can do our analysis, but at the end of the day, what is it really all for? We need to win the game, or we need Aston Villa to not win. That's literally it. Ah, you bastard. Ah, this guy, man. What do you want?
I just want to reiterate that I'm praying the next 45
Bro,
minutes.
piss off, bro. Why do you want to make Thursdays next season long for everyone, bro?
Yeah, if needs must.
What do you mean if needs must, bro? We're not winning a trophy today. It's not that deep.
If needs must, and if you don't make it, yeah, make sure you threaten people to get Proton because that works. You threaten them, you say, next year Chelsea Blues are gonna need Proton.
Oh
Make sure you
my
scan the- I
God.
might even put your QR code on my match reaction if you man lose. I'm not gonna do that.
Bro,
Love for the love.
bro, we're not winning a trophy today. You don't need to hate on us.
No, it's just you. It's just the way you behave sometimes.
I hear it, 100%. But surely there's more, like, surely there's bigger moments to prey on my downfall.
Forest have got more European heritage in it, so obviously they deserve to be in it, right?
Well, I mean, listen, I wish they were there, but you know they're in the way now. I was actually rooting for them until they got too close to my team. So,
Yeah, we'll talk after. We'll talk
fucking hell, man.
Love.
Big up. This brother, man, he got some irrelevant game against Southampton. He just preying on my downfall, living life. I don't even know what he's smiling about. Tottenham done a whole ass parade on his head top on Friday, sorry. He shouldn't be giggling and smiling on the phone to me. Man should still be looking at North London and North London forever and whatever the weather and all that stuff. Do you know what I mean? Man should be focusing on that. Fucking hell, bruv. Fucking hell. Like, that man need to move back to Woolwich. I'll be honest. After what happened on Friday, that man might have to relocate back to Woolwich, especially with the new Silvertown tunnel. Like, the transportations is good now. Like, get yourself back down there, man. Get yourself back down there, man. You got tolls to pay. You know what I mean? Go down there, man. Go pay your dues to the community in Woolwich. 100%. 100%. I don't know. I don't know what all this North London forever or whatever the weather shit is, bro. If you get yourself back down south. It's only Charlton and Millwall and all them man down there. You can run that. 100% you can run the south. We'll take the west. Tottenham have taken north. You take south. West Ham have taken east. Everybody's happy. Everybody's happy. You know what I mean? All right, second half's going to kick off. Lord heavens, it's a long day. Second half, guys. I've got all the games up. 45 minutes. It doesn't feel like something this important should be decided within 45 minutes. It feels like it's a bit harsh, a bit cruel. But that is the reality. That is the reality. Our whole season next year is defined in the next 45 minutes. It sounds a little bit dramatic, but it's factual. The way we're going to live our life next year is completely down to this next 45 minutes of football. Are we going to live our life to the fullest, or are we going to live our life on some foolishness? This is where it is. We've got to lock in. They're doing a huddle. I'm not really a big huddle person, but I understand it. So as soon as this kicks off, the timer is going to be on screen. And as they say, do or die. Do or die. No subs. Whatever. We go again. All this man needs to do is get us into the Champions League today. Everything in between is irrelevant to me if he gets it done. If he doesn't, up that fucking chills. They're making an atmosphere again, the Forest fans. Right, we're about to kick off. Kicking off, man. Right. 3 games are on screen. All of them have just kicked off. Pray. Pray to whatever God you serve. If you don't serve a God, find one. Find one, because it's looking long. It's looking like a long day. Man United scoring would be very helpful. If Man United could go 1-0 up, we're still a goal away from being in complete chaos in this chat. If Nottingham Forest score, it's chaos regardless. But if Man United score, it just helps with the cope. It helps with the cope. But we can't lose this game. So if you're asking how this works if we lose, it doesn't work. There is no loss, and this works in our favor. A loss is a loss. So we cannot lose. As Mourinho said, we cannot lose. We cannot lose. I don't want to put pressure that you have to win. I don't want to put that kind of pressure on you. But we cannot lose. We cannot lose. That is one of my favorite quotes from him. I remember watching it on a DVD, because they made a DVD of our period there. That was beautiful. Beautiful shit. They've just skied it. Right. I don't feel very good, chat. It's offside. I don't feel well. I don't feel at ease with this situation. Like I said to Miz, if Man United go a goal up, we go a goal up, I'll probably calm myself down. But until then, my blood pressure will remain high. You know, we're a goal away from safety and we're a goal away from anarchy. That's how I see it. It's crazy. But that's reality. So I'm not chill, even with that red card. Here's Cucurella. Oh, unlucky. I'm not chill. I'll get to super chats. Actually, let's do them now because they're probably half-time relevant. I don't want them to be too out of context. Neto, fighting for his life. All right, cool. HB Nil says, I want to see them come out to the music again. Facts, bro. Ricky says, big up, Ma. Your United Tottenham review was top. Left versus right butt cheek and shit flowing through the middle. Thanks for all the content this season. Switching to yeah. See, now this is where you lost your composure. Man said switching to Arsenal. I'd rather just leave the sport permanently and just look back on the memories and leave it there. You're mad. Big up Ma. See you on Wednesday in Walkerlaw. Yeah, I will 100% be there, brother. I'm flying out on Tuesday. Then I gotta get a train to actually get to the city because I'm not landing in the city, which is the case for most of us. But yeah, keep an eye on my Instagram. That's if you want to know probably where I'm gonna be or what I'm gonna be on, then keep an eye on my Instagram stories and lives, and that's probably where I'll keep people updated if you want to link up. All right, let me keep going with the supers. We got a corner. No, we don't. Oh, he's taking it short. Okay, we don't think we're going to win anything in the air. Caicedo, I'd love a little long shot ripping into the top corner. Reece James. Cucurella. Oh. Oh, Neto. Yes! Colwell! Yeah! Yeah! Yes! Come on! Levi Colwell! 1-0 to the fucking Chelsea! 1-0 to the mighty fucking Chelsea at the City ground. Levi Colwell rises. Yes! This is what it's all about. 50 minutes in, taking care of business, baby. Come on! Come on! The celebration's cold. The finish is colder. Oh, we love to see it. We love to see it, man. Shake of the head from Nuno. He knows the Greek owner's coming down to do your madness at full time, potentially. Oh, man. Oh, my days. Out of nothing, by the way. Cross comes in, headed away. Cucurella kind of just hooks it back. Didn't really think it was going anywhere until they flicked it into Neto's path. Puts it across the box. Colwell back post. 1-0. 1-0. Oh. And I don't even think Colwell scored in the Premier League this season. Or any goal, for that matter. I can't remember him scoring this season. That is a big, big goal. Oh, that's a big goal. That's a big goal. That's a big goal, baby. Let's go again. A lot of them super chats are probably going to be irrelevant. But I'm going to read them anyway. Madueke, cutting in. Oi, hey, give me a second, baby. Come on. Come on. Hey, let's go get that second goal. Oh, the transition, the counter. I thought we was going to get a second goal there. Oh, my days. Sells has just kind of tipped it out of our path. We could have almost got the second goal. Oh, man. Oh, my days. All right. I need to fly through these before. It's probably, I don't know what you lot even said, but hey. Yob. Oh, that can be your day. And we're looking forward to it. Oh my days. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. You guys need to stay in mid-table. Nope, it's a bad thing. We Arsenal fans need to leave this season with something. That's a bad thing. That's very bad things that you're wishing. Okay. Raz says, we got this, my brother. Yeah, we do, bro. Hopefully. Blooded brother. See, look, he said it before we even scored. Sancho needs to be subbed. Says Nicholas. Just me, or is it official Chelsea app broken? I actually don't know. I very rarely go on the Chelsea app, to be honest, unless it's pre-season and I need the game. So I have no idea. Colwell tossing today. Wow, the defending, bro, keep it up, man, because there's been a lot of danger going into the box and they've just been dealing with it. Lavia not starting seems to be all right. Based on the Forest. I'm not sure what you mean by that. I'm honestly probably moving slow because that's probably something I should get. But yeah, based on the FH results. But he needs to come on now for more balance. Bruh. Keep it going, boys. Come on, let's go get the second. B says 10 men is way more dangerous than 11. Yeah, that's why I'm not comfortable. It's Man United. There's no need to be comfortable. Absolutely. Here's Madueke. B says, every time a winger gets compared to Saka, their career falls off a cliff. Greenwood, Sancho, Rashford, Foden, Grealish. Shall I continue? Chelsea fans, be careful. Don't worry, there's no winger we're comparing at the moment, so we're all good with that. Chelsea up to 4th at the moment on 69 points. As it currently stands, Newcastle down to 5th, level on points with Aston Villa with a much superior goal difference. I've got all the games on screen. Come on! Corner! Take me home! You know what I mean? Take me back to the Champions League. This is where I belong. I want to dine with the finest. Come on. If we get that second goal, we're living. We're genuinely living our very best life now in this final day. If we get that second goal, that's what we need. Gone short again. Neto. Cut back. Cucurella was there. I feel like he could have just cut that back to Cucurella. Oh my God, referee's in the way. I don't know why he hooked it. He should have just gone back to Cucurella. Oh, come on, man. I need this. We need this as a community. We need this. We deserve this. We deserve this, guys. We need this. Now we got something in the bank because the other results are still okay as well. So we're not even under pressure from the other teams. So we got a little banker. Second goal and we're flying, man. Second goal and we're flying. Imagine coming in and winning 2-0. What kind of foolishness would that be? Crazy. That's proper progression on the mentality side of things, that's for sure. Here's Reece James. Clear. Keep it up. Madueke. Goal kick. Come on. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. $35 minutes from a job done. Sells, hoofs it out of play. Oh no, it's still in. Anderson. Williams. Come on, press him because he's in a poor place here. Okay. Oh, Chris Wood. Oh my fucking God. How have Man United not scored? How have Man United not scored that chance? If I see that is Razzmatazz Hairline again in front of goal looking like a fool, I'm going to have words. Look at this. Aston Villa playing out. Oh my days, this striker is cooked. Look at the touch. Look at the fucking touch, boy. What is wrong with this guy? Oh my goodness. He play like me. He play like me. God damn, he just like me. He like me, no training, no played football in a year. Just rock up and just put the boots on and go out there and wing it. God damn. Ay, ay, ay. I feel embarrassed when I do that shit after not playing for a year and just being hella stiff. But training every day and doing that shit is a different level of embarrassment. This is the thing. Like, if you don't kick ball for a year or two and then you go out there and you stink, that hurts because you know you could do better and you know you used to be better. Do it when you're actually training every blood. Chris Wood offside. He just hooked it over the bar, but he's offside anyway. He's offside. Newcastle. Yeah, he's well off. He's well off. Well done to Levi Colwell stepping up. Remember, we had those issues earlier on in the season. Levi Colwell not stepping up. Offside traps, not playing them properly. Oh my God, Hairline, if you do not get a shot off here. Hairline, shot. Straight at the keeper. I'm not going to lie, he needs to go back to Syria. I don't know what he's on, but he's got to go back to Syria. He doesn't belong. He doesn't belong. He genuinely does not belong. It's not even like a bad effort, but it's time to go, brother. It's very much time to go. Here's Ola Aina. Oh, come on, boys. Keep things compact, man. I don't want to see these counters for Nottingham Forest. It's way too much space. I'm definitely thinking Lavia should be under consideration. No chat. Get Lavia involved now. Tighten things up a bit more. We're 1-0 up. Let's be sensible. I think we should be looking at Lavia soon. 100%. Lavia's making sense. Man United pushing for the goal though. That's good. If Man United score, Forest need 2. That's how I'm seeing that. Cross comes in. Well done, Caicedo. Well done. Corner for Nottingham Forest. Still 0-0 at St James's Park. Problem is with United, even with the extra man, the quality in the final third is so poor that they still might not actually get a win just because they don't have the quality. Sanchez collects. Wow. This brother's really trying to do some Fugazi shit in it and get that Champions League goalkeeper shirt on his back. Colwell. Oh, come on. Why are we just hoofing it into no man's land? Sancho. Neto. Sancho again. Neto. Man United still pushing and pushing and pushing. There's definitely a goal potentially coming at Old Trafford for Man United the way things are going. They're dominating. Cucurella. And Newcastle are not having it all their own way either. So it is looking good. But we do need that second goal. Come on, man. We've suffered enough. Palmer. Deflection. Lucky. Aston Villa in the big moments. Semi-final FA Cup, Champions League quarter-final, Premier League final day. Implosion. Lavia's coming on. Thank you. Thank you very much for that. I was worried he wouldn't make the change. He's made the change. And he's taken off Sancho. So I'm trying to work out if that's Palmer false 9. And I think it is Palmer false 9, Madueke and Neto on the flanks. And the midfield 3 is what I'm having in my head. Villa have shot wide. McGinn. Win that. Tossing. Come on, guys. Good sub from the manager. I'm happy with that sub. I think Sancho's the biggest liability off the ball right now anyway. Maybe Enzo, but more Sancho. I think Sancho's just not really at it anyway, so it makes sense to just move him. And then obviously Enzo is one of your captains, so it just makes sense to keep a leader on and take off Sancho. Aina shot over the bar. Okay. It's a good sub. Tossin's been unbelievable, bro. Unbelievable. Him and Colwell have been brilliant. Brilliant. Like, make no mistake, defending that box today has been very difficult because there's been a lot going on, a lot of balls into the box. He's doing a fantastic job. And it could have been him, it could have been Chalobah, so he's got that call right at the moment. He's got that call right. Chalobah maybe would have done a great job as well, but he had to make a pick, and he picked, and so far it's working. It's working brilliantly. I do think Tossin aerially is just... You got to have him in there. He's one of our best in the air. And the other two that are good in the air are from Monaco, and unfortunately we can't be putting them brothers out there on the pitch in times of need. Still a lot of time left, man. A lot of shit can change in 5 minutes. We need to stay switched on. Hudson-Odoi versus Reece James. Cobham for Cobham. Would have battled against each other in training every day for years. Cole Palmer, I don't know what he's doing holding his leg, but he needs to find a way to get up. Aston Villa. Rodgers. They're struggling, Villa. Man down, they're struggling. Oh shit, no they're not. Balling. Oh my days. If Man United lose at home to 10-men Villa, these men honestly just deserve to be relegated. Just relegate the 4 teams, man. Honest to God. Just relegate 4 teams. If they don't amass 40 points after playing against Villa at home with 10 men for half the game. Just relegate them. Like, I know you're only allowed 3 teams to go down, but just let Sheffield United come up and just let Man United go down. Just swap it, because it's crazy. Enzo, nice. We got a counter, guys. Come on, Madueke. Come on, make a decision. Nice. No, not nice. Not nice. Free kick. We're fucked. Oh, Everton have scored. Everton have scored at St. James's Park. Oh, my word. What is going on at St. James's Park? Of all places. Out of all the fixtures on the calendar for the final day. Everybody else is away from home. Aston Villa in behind. Aston Villa. Oh, he's taking it wide of the goalkeeper. Watkins, I think. And he's offside anyway. Everton 1-0 up against Newcastle at St. James's Park. I've been saying Everton have definitely been very competitive, definitely looking to cause problems. They've not come to just sit back and get a point. And they've got the header, Alcaraz, off the cross. Brilliant header into the corner. Newcastle currently down in 6th. And Aston Villa are in Champions League at the moment. That will, I'm sure, make its way to Old Trafford. 10 men Aston Villa in a good position at the moment. Newcastle, wow. Of all teams, everybody else is away from home today. Chelsea away from home. Man City away from home. Aston Villa away from home. They're the only ones playing at home. And they're the ones losing. It's crazy work. They got 35 minutes. 25 minutes, sorry. This is crazy. What a dramatic final day this is if Newcastle are the ones of all teams. They were the highest in the league at the start of the day. They're now the lowest in the league. Currently 6th with 66 points. Heading for Europa League football. Plus 21 goal difference as well. It's crazy. In comparison to Villa and Forest. Reece James doing a bit of a team talk. Maybe they've heard that Newcastle are 1-0 down against Everton. Things are going in our favour. But what I do like about this is we are winning. So we can say that we took care of business today. We don't have to say that any of these results are the reason why we got in the Champions League. Even though I will take it. I will shamelessly take any route into the Champions League today. I don't care if it has to bounce off someone's backside, fam. I will take it anyway. Pause. But the fact that we're doing it ourselves and we're winning makes it even better. And then everything else is just a bonus. But we do need another goal for our game to be a bit more certified. But this is honestly as good as a final day can get. Man United almost took the lead as well. Bruno Fernandes shot just wide. Man United, I'm telling you, they're going for this goal. They're really putting on a lot of pressure on Villa since the 10 men. They just got to find something, find a way. But they are causing a lot of problems. Players gone off for Forest as well, injured. If we score one more goal, we can start to safely say that things are pretty much sorted for us, because the way we're defending today is immaculate. I actually trust us, which is crazy. But that's with 2 goals. Unfortunately, 1-0 is never a safe scoreline. It doesn't matter how well you've been defending. Anything can happen at 1-0. It's a very dangerous scoreline. So only one thing needs to go wrong at 1-0. Unfortunately. But this has been a perfect second half so far. Everything couldn't be going better. Enzo headers away. Colwell. Them brothers are really trying to see us fuck up today so they can distract from Man United's nasty work this season. We need to not have that main character syndrome and let the light shine brightly on Manchester United Football Club this season. We don't need to be the main character. If we win today, Everybody focuses again on Manchester United, the way it should be. Here's Bruno Fernandes. Ericsson. Bruno Fernandes, shoot. Wide. Expect 10 plus minutes if it's still 1-0. Everton are doing an incredible job. They're well organised. Beto holding up the ball. Bro. Could they have played on? No, it's free kick for Newcastle. City Pen. Apparently in the chat. Hudson-Odoi. (1-1) in the Wolves game. Liverpool down to 10 men against Palace and losing. Southampton 1-1 with Arsenal. I didn't even know them man were playing. I'll be real. Brighton are 2-1 up against Tottenham. Lord have mercy. How's that happened? I didn't even know Southampton and Arsenal were playing. I'll be real. I forgot about them man over there. 20 minutes to go. So a lot of goals going in. I forgot my notifications. 20 minutes to go. Bro, goals are flying in right now. Bro, the cameraman is shaking at St. James's Park. I don't know what's going on in that stadium. It's like an earthquake over there. The fans are moving the stadium over there. Hudson-Odoi. People are watching us and they want chaos. They want drama. It's our job not to give it to them, people. Here's Hudson-Odoi. He's going to go left. Neto, get out there. Cross comes in. Sanchez collects. Listen, I get onto Sanchez a lot, and rightly so, because he's cost us some points, but he has been very good recently. And that means your market value is looking very nice. So we're going to come to a conclusion at the end of the season that favors both parties. We're gonna look after you, get you a good transfer, okay? Don't think that you're gonna pump fake your shit to the point where you're staying. But I got something for you, man. I got a nice club for you, brother. I got a nice club for you, man. Trust me. Oh dear. But he thinks he's slick. I'm telling you, he thinks he's slick. I'm watching him. Here's tossing. It's a brilliant ball out to Neto, is it? Not quite. I think Neto could have kept that in, you know. He just didn't really read it. Villa! Oh, is that going to count though? I don't know if that's going to count because the referee said no. And now there is drama at Old Trafford. The Aston Villa players are in uproar as the goalkeeper came to claim. Oh, I'm not going to lie. I think that's got to be a Villa goal. The goalkeeper is a clown. He is worse than Onana. I've heard bad things about this keeper. He is moving mad. This backup Man United goalkeeper strikes again on some foolishness. That is not a free kick for the keeper, and that should be a goal for Watkins. VAR is going to check it. He is too weak. He is too fragile. He has not got any conviction in that collection. And I think if VAR get this right, Aston Villa are going to take the lead at Old Trafford. And to be honest, if I'm being honest, as long as we win, I ain't got no problem with condemning Manchester United on 39 points. I ain't got no problem with it. But I need my second goal. Because, yeah, it's a bit too much right now. I can't be doing it right now. Right now, I need that goal to not be correct. I'll be honest. I chalk that shit off. I'll chalk it off. We're not comfortable enough for me to not chalk it. If it was 3-0... is it being disallowed? Oh, they're getting life. I'm not gonna lie. That's very harsh on Villa. You know, that's very harsh on Villa if that's been chalked off. That's crazy. Oh my days. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Damn, how much a referee cost, man? How much does a referee cost? Answer me in the comments. How much does a referee cost? Thank you very much for disallowing that goal, because my situation is not safe. Thank you very much. Damn, we are getting life. God damn, someone is watching over us today. Man said that's not a goal. That is crazy. If that was disallowed for us, I'd be fuming. Absolutely fuming. This goalkeeper is doing up the biggest foolishness in this goal. Look at this. This is beautiful, but this is crazy. The force is with us. Oh, wow. How on earth is that not a goal for Villa? That is crazy work. Wow. Wow. And remember, Anthony Taylor's refereeing the game that we're running. We didn't even speak about him. Elanga is over the free kick. Everton are still 1-0 up against Newcastle, which means at the moment, if I'm correct, a point is still enough for us, because Newcastle would still be below us, even if Villa were to score. So at the moment, we're okay, chat. Oh! Is that going to count? Is that going to count? Manchester United 1, Aston Villa 0 at Old Trafford. Amad Diallo with the goal. Oh, it's beautiful. It's the perfect final day for Chelsea. It's beautiful. It is beautiful. It literally doesn't get any better. You couldn't have asked for much more. Oh my goodness. Wow-wee. Wow-wee. Thank you very much. Onside. Onside. Wow-wee. Oh my goodness. Thank you, brother.
Yeah, man, enjoy.
Wow-wee.
Yo, they got robbed, Villa, though. They got robbed.
I know they got robbed. I know, I was watching. They got robbed.
And then literally a goal on the other side. I'm watching it again. Look at it here.
Oh,
He
man.
doesn't even get hold of the ball.
It's beautiful.
That is crazy. Like, oh my God.
Newcastle losing as well.
Hold the ball.
Wow. My prayers have been answered this afternoon, hey? Newcastle are losing as well.
Henry, he's fuming.
Yeah, man, fume. Fume all you like, brother.
42 points, ole.
Wow.
It's not Villa 1-0. It's United 1-0.
Oh, 10 men and 1-0 down. I like my odds. I'll be honest. I like my odds.
Yo, listen, Nottingham fans don't deserve anything, man. They're team, bro.
It is what it is. I can't feel for them right now. That's their business. Do you know what I mean?
And Newcastle, though.
I know Newcastle's the one that's shocking me. They're really struggling.
But now they're good, though, because they now Villa have conceded.
Yeah. They need Villa to lose because goal difference.
No, they did. No, Villa needs to draw.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Newcastle need Villa to lose. Yeah. Newcastle need Villa to lose for the goal difference. So at the moment, Newcastle could lose to Everton and still make it. That's crazy.
Plus, I've won the Big Six League as well. I've got correct score now.
Oh my God. Jesus.
What are you finished? Are you down there? You're not bothered, are you, man?
I'm not, I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. My life is dependent on these results.
Fact. That's what I'm saying.
My life is in these man's hands.
Bro, crazy.
Forfeit, I'll do the forfeit. Yo, bring me the forfeit.
Chino. Look at his chance pass. Thank you, man,
United!
United. Everybody's fuming, man.
He's fuming. He should be fuming. That referee's just cost him Champions League.
Yeah.
Because that's a goal. I'll be honest. And that's me needing that not to be a goal. And I'm still saying that's a goal. Your goalkeeper is moving mad.
42 point celebrations.
Your goalkeeper's actually moving so mad. Your goalkeeper's moving mad. I bet Cam's is going to come with the most shameless tweet now after this 42 points.
Of course, man. I don't think you will, man. He's on holiday.
Oh, man. This literally couldn't have gone any better.
We've battered Villa, though.
Oh, yeah, I've been watching. I'm watching all the games at the same time. You man are battering them.
Yeah, they've been poor. They've been poor. But it hasn't been great for the past couple of weeks, you know. They've been getting away with it, you know. If I'm being honest with you.
FA Cup, Champions League. Ooh, that was just wide. That's close, you know. From Newcastle.
Oh, yeah, just close.
Well, anyway, brother.
Yeah, bro, they can survive in the Champions League, though. They're not like a Forest and a...
No, they could.
And you know what I mean? They could do well.
They could.
Or follow 1-1. By the way, yeah, Gravenberg got red card, you know?
Yeah, I saw it's 1-1. Yeah, I saw the red card, yeah. Mad.
Salaman.
Has he scored? Who got the goal?
He's not going to get his record.
Nah, he's not going to get it. The record's not going. He's not getting it. He's not getting it.
Chino's got 10 minutes.
Well, brother, I'll let you go. I was just ringing to thank you.
This is not over yet, man.
Yeah, it's over, brother. Champagne, bruv. Champions League. Champions League champagne. It's only going to be you know, outside of Europe all season. On the Big Six.
Man, I'm spectating next year. Oh, what a free kick. I'm spectating next year, man. I'm just there. Vibes. Vibes.
Yep. Damn straight.
Yeah, man. One goal for history. Oh, he needs one more goal, Salah, for history.
Does he?
Yeah, but he won't get it.
Like, right now, we would need Forest to get 2, and Newcastle and Villa would both need to... Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, we're... Bruv, I'll take that. I'll take those odds, man. I'll take those odds. All right, brother. I'll chat to you soon.
Yeah, man. Love, bro.
Appreciate your work out there today, brother.
Yeah, man. It is what it is, bro. You know what I mean? You're going to be bottled in the conference.
I'm not gonna lie, chat. I know some of you think, oh, you're jinxing it. Brothers, I'll be real. We good. There's way too much shit that has to happen in a very short space of time. We good. We good, man. We good. The defense is on it today. And these two teams losing as well, bruh, it's crazy. Both of them losing is crazy work. There's no way. Villa are not getting back into this. So we're finishing above Villa. As long as we don't concede 2 goals in 8 minutes, we're finishing above Villa. And to be honest, even if we did, it would just be Nottingham Forest that would then go in front of us. So, yeah, for Villa are not coming back. They're not coming back. Newcastle will probably score. They might score. They're pushing. They're pushing for an equaliser. But at the moment, Villa are done. They're more likely to go 2-0 down, if anything. They're getting battered. Here's Ericsson. Ericsson went close with the free kick. Shot. Oh, just wide. Ericsson is pushing for this second goal for Man United. He is pushing and pushing. There's been a goal. And it's West Ham. No one cares. But yeah, bro, he's hit the post. Bro, Ericsson is pushing for this goal. My goodness. Pushing and pushing and pushing. But yeah, right now, I don't know. Forest, they've kind of lost a little bit of momentum. Let's see. But at the moment, people, we are really doing our best work today. We're doing our best work. Wow. Keep it up. Keep it going. Keep it going. Is there another goal? Arsenal have taken the lead against Southampton. No, bro, honestly, I've been nervous the whole game, but I'm telling you now, we're good. Like, Lavia's come on as well. Like, I trust these boys. I trust these boys with my life. Like, these guys are locked in. Gusto's come on. Like, we got plenty of defenders. We're locked in right now. Very locked in. And I think Forest, they're They're drained. They're very much starting to show that they're giving up hope as well. They're not playing very well in the last few minutes. Momentum's gone. Here's Madueke, Palmer. Keep it going, brothers. Let's get the second goal. Madueke. Oh, unlucky. 6 minutes. Hudson-Odoi. This has been the perfect day, Iceman. It's been the perfect day. I hope Newcastle lose. I hope Villa lose. I hope all of these men lose. Yeah? Fulham, even if you can go and grab some goals. How many goals are you behind? 2? Clear. Tossing man of the match, man. I know Colwell got the goal, but I'm so dead ass giving Tossing man of the match. He's just been incredible today. He's been brilliant today. United pen. Is that true? Is that true, Man United pen? Oh my God. Oh my God. Emery is going to lose his mind. Newcastle are really struggling, you know. They're lucky that Aston Villa are choking as well, because Newcastle today, they would be the story of the day. Losing at home to Everton. 5 minutes going. It's crazy. Madueke is coming off. We're the only ones actually handling business. Everybody else is choking. Everybody. Drewsbury Hall's coming on, bruh. Maresca is parking the bus, and I love it. He is parking the bus. Everybody is off this pitch. That is an attacker. Brother is just bringing on defenders and midfielders and defenders and midfielders. The bus is getting parked. We are parking the whole plane. Penalty Eriksen's going to take. And the way he's been shooting the last 5-10 minutes, I'd expect that he's going to score his penalty. I would expect. Because he's been gunning for the second goal. This Newcastle performance, though, is absolute blasphemy. Blasphemy. Like I said, there will be some that would want us. I don't know. This logic is mad. Some man them were saying, I want us to lose so I can prove my point. Lord have mercy. You are skunked. Eriksen to make it 2. Bob's your uncle. Man United 2. Aston Villa 0. There will be no return from them. Dead and buried. Dunsky. Aston Villa finished. Finished. Bye-bye. Zayden, no. Don't push your luck. Don't push your luck. Wow. Beautiful. Keep it clear, keep it clear, keep it clear. Keep the clean sheet. Keep battling. Beautiful. This is proper Chelsea defending today. This is proper Chelsea defending today. Proper defending today. Proper defending today. Bodies on the line. Maximum concentration. Maximum commitment. Maximum competency. It's beautiful to see. It's not 1-1. Ban the fake scores. Ban the bollocks. Man United looking for the third. Dorgu goes down. He's not going to get a pen for that. Newcastle still ain't scored. Newcastle still ain't scored. Still 1-0 down. Currently 3 points clear of both of these guys. We're on 69. Man City on 71. Newcastle and Villa on 66. It's crazy work. Wide. Newcastle really struggling. Here's Lavia shot. Lavia was never going to do anything with left foot there. Never. I think you could make a case that Dewsbury Hall maybe should have played it, but Fulham have a pen. Do they? Do they? Well, what is the score? Because I've not even been paying attention with what's going on at Craven Cottage, to be honest. They're 2-0 down. Yeah, forget it. I didn't see Haaland scored. Yeah, forget it. Marlon, ball in. Ooh, outstretch. Blocked. Shot. Over the bar. Villa. Chelsea, 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 Chelsea. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Watching all these teams bottle it on the final day is making me smile. It really is making me smile. I was so nervous coming into this. I was so worried. And to just see everybody dropping the bollocks, it's just beautiful. It really is. Newcastle got 6 minutes left of injury time. Aston Villa are done. Nottingham Forest, hey, listen. You just need to go away quietly, I'll be real. Go away quietly. No more mayhem. Look at this. Look at this long ball. 8 minutes. Where have you found 8 whole minutes? Where have you found 8 minutes? What happened for 8 minutes? Are you stupid? There's 8 minutes. 6 minutes in the St. James's game. 8 minutes in our game. 8 minutes at Old Trafford. Are these man just, what? You just want to extend the Premier League season? Because what? Where are you finding where are you finding 22 minutes between 3 games of added on time? Where? Where are you finding all these minutes? These men have added on so much time. For what? It's actually crazy work. There's not been any big injuries. I don't know where this time is coming from. Is this added on time for the whole Premier League season? In these games? Is this added on time for the whole season? Like, for all the time that should have been added on? I don't understand. It's crazy work. Double save in the United game as well. He's keeping them 2-0 up. These man said 8 whole minutes. Nottingham Forest owner's going to come onto this pitch as well and do a madness. Like, that owner's going to storm this pitch. They're finishing 7th. That manager is going to storm this pitch. That owner, sorry. He's storming the pitch, guys. The Nottingham Forest owner is storming the pitch. It's going to happen. But 8 minutes is very, very wild. I'll be honest. I'm not really sure where they got that one from. I'm not comfortable with it. Nuno is gone tonight. Tonight. Ball in, Man United again. Cleared. Oh, man. I'm glad we've done our job so far. It's important that we do our job. Take this momentum into Wednesday. I didn't want to get here relying on others if possible. Let's keep this clean sheet. We fully deserve this clean sheet. The way we've defended today has been immaculate. I'm so proud of the defence. So proud of the defence today. They could have easily buckled, but the defence has been on point. It's been on point, man. I'm not gonna lie, Colwell and Tosin might have to go and collect the man of the match together, bruv. Many men of the match instead of man of the match, bruv. Many men of the match. Because both of them deserve. For me, I'll pick the centre-backs over everyone else slightly, just purely because of the amount of deliveries into the box and the amount of clearances they've had to make. Like, if anyone had to be switched on the most, it's those two. At fullback, you always got some cover. Midfield, you get cover. Chris Wood as well is not having his day. Listen, brother, you already got your 20 goals, man. Chris Wood, relax. You've already got your 20 goals. Chill, brother. God damn, what's wrong with this guy? And why are we allowing a goalkeeper to step into our half as well? Chris Wood is moving mad. Man is slicing every single shot over the bar. gonna lie. I don't know who that Man United goalkeeper is, but they need to sell him because he's not the one. I don't know if that's a young keeper you're trying to develop or what, but yeah, I wouldn't pursue that one. Still, I wouldn't pursue that one. I'd keep it moving there. He's not the one. Newcastle are really gonna dead ass lose at home to Everton. This is crazy. This is crazy. These men are gonna lose at home to Everton. I am gobsmacked. I am dumbfounded. I'm bamboozled. Colwell monster today. And this is what I keep saying. This is what I say about Colwell. Remember that he is a young centre-back. He is the one that is meant to be learning alongside the senior, experienced A-side centre-back. Look at this Colwell performance. The kid has potential. It's not always been rosy. But partnerships are absolutely massive in this thing when it comes to centre-backs. Massive. I've seen the meatiest of centre-backs play next to the GOATs and look like the shit just because they got the right person guiding them through the game. And Tosin today has been a proper leader in that back line. He's stood up the test of time. He's proper. He's rise. The brother rise today. Unks is out here today. Sanchez has been brilliant as well, I must say. He's collecting crosses. This is crazy. He's not even doing the Superman thing. There's not been one Superman suplex. Not once has he done Superman. This brother is collecting the crosses. He is actually collecting the crosses. He's hoovering up the crosses. I've never seen anything like it in my life. Is this even Sanchez? Is this man even Robert Sanchez? Or is this someone else? We have to ask the question. Since he shaved his head bald, who is this man? Who is this bald man? Because this is crazy. Them directors are sweating right now because they realize that we got money to buy Osimhen. So yeah, you better get to work. You better get to negotiating, mate, because you ain't bringing in no nonsense now. You ain't bringing in no nonsense. Here's Lavia. Newcastle have lost full time. They're going to qualify for the Champions League after a loss at home to Everton. It's crazy. People are crying. I don't know if these men know the score. Someone needs to let these men know that they're still going into the Champions League. Keep it clear. Good clean sheet. Come on, boys. We're in the Champions League now. It's just about winning the game and keeping a clean sheet. But we're in the Champions League. We are in the Champions League. But yeah, someone needs to let these Newcastle players know that they're playing Champions League football. Because the way that these men are on the ground crying, you'd think that they needed to get a result. These men need to be told. Look, now they're celebrating. I think someone's told them the news. That Aston Villa are losing and that everything's going to be okay. Yeah. Latest scores. Look, it's up on the screen. The Geordies, they got life today. Life. Because that was not meant to happen. You are not meant to lose at home to Everton and still get Champions League. Crazy work. You should be ashamed of yourselves. Honestly. Here's Diallo. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. They were preying on our downfall, chat. They were preying on our downfall today. But we did it in the best way. Chelsea are back in the Champions League by their own admission. They have done it. They've beaten Nottingham Forest 1-0. Clean sheet. Big performance. Proper Chelsea performance. And they've done it with no help needed. No assistance required. Handled business like grown-ass men. Grown-ass men performance. Grown-ass men performance. Didn't need to look at other scores in the end. Didn't need no favours. Didn't need no help. Just went to City ground and beat them in their own stadium when Champions League was on the line. Potentially, hopefully, This is when some of these boys became men. They still need to go and beat Betis because you don't lose a Conference League final after this. But big performance. And if I'm being honest, this was more important than Wednesday. This was slightly more important than Wednesday. You can't win that competition and be playing Europa League football next season. You got to be playing Champions League football. This was very important for the financial future of the club, for the targets, for the attraction, for the law of attraction, fam. We are going to go into shops and we are going to afford items that we need. And now we have to go and buy those items. Now we have to go and buy and purchase and make big buys. Big purchase. Jordan Kit Dill. Speak soon. I want to shop on Oxford Street. If I could personally get one of those. Get us a little shop on Oxford Street. Give us nice kits, nice gear, nice fashion. Go and bring me my money. Bring me the sponsorship money. I want to see the fattest sponsorship agreement after this. 7-year contract. 100 million a season. I want to see something crazy. I want to see life-changing money. Big up Caicedo is going to be getting his extra 20% wage package. It all adds up. It's fully deserved. Brother is about to get paid. Brothers are about to get paid. The tax man is about to get paid. Damn, everybody's eating. Rodrigo, I hope you're watching. Osman, I hope you're watching. Let's come to an agreement. Let's have conversations. Let's do negotiations. Let's have very few and little complications. Let's get it done. I will see you guys for the review. There's nothing more to say before that. This has been the perfect final day. All the ops currently frowning. They really thought they were going to have fun. Well, I'll be damned. Darn tootin'. Y'all can hold that. Y'all can hold that. I know you lot were licking your lips, hoping today you were going to get something to laugh about, something to smile about. Hold that. And any fucking Chelsea fans that even had it, listen, any Chelsea fans that even had it in the back of their head that you even dare wanted us to lose this game just so you could be right, just so you could prove a point, you hold that as well. Your opinion should never override the fucking club, yeah? Never. Never. Mystic Ma, hold that. Mystic Ma, hold that. You fucking malnourished, skinny, nerdy twat. Hold that. Everybody's holding corn, including myself. We live in life. Champions League. I wish I could play the anthem in the intro, but you know I'll get copyrighted. We're going to do the review. We're going to give credit to the boys. The manager's going to get credit because he made perfect substitutions. And we're going to put these directors under some pressure, baby. Oh boy, we're going to put you under pressure. You better be press resistant. You better scan because we're going to be pressuring you. I'll see you guys for the review. Perfect day. We fly to Poland. We live life. We love it. Peace. Come on the fucking Chelsea. Come on the fucking Chelsea, boys. Come on.